ever get a lawyer after August 5th, 2015 to represent you on those charges you were arrested on?
Yes.
All right. And did that same lawyer represent you on the charges with the gun or somebody different?
Yes, same lawyer.
Same lawyer? Okay. Did you ever ask for that lawyer in the interview on August 5th, 2015?
I don't remember nothing about no August 15th.
Did you sign any papers saying that you understood your rights in that interview with Gaither and Dennis?
I don't understand nothing. I don't know. I probably signed. I don't understand nothing.
When you say you don't understand nothing, tell the jury what you mean, please.
I don't understand nothing.
What does that mean?
I don't understand.
You understand what we're talking about, though, right?
Not really.
You don't understand the questions that I'm asking.
I understand about my case. That's all I understand about.
Okay.
Because I know what I'm on probation for.
If I ask you a question you don't understand, would you please tell me I don't understand so that I can clarify? Will you do that for me and for us?
All right.
Sir?
It's all right.
Thank you. All right. Did you sign a piece of paper when you talked to Detective Gaither and Dennis in 2015 saying, I understand my rights?
Obviously, I didn't understand them, but I don't remember.
So you wish you did not understand?
I said, obviously, I didn't understand them, but I don't remember.
So why do you say, obviously, you didn't understand them, Mr. Zachary?
I had no damn being right there.
Sir?
I have no being right there.
Good morning, Cam. Good morning. I mean, my bad.
Mr. Zachary, could you speak into the microphone?
I had no business right there.
You have no business right there?
Yeah.
Right where?
Talking to no police.
Why? Why'd you smack your lips just now?
Nothing. I don't remember.
You don't remember why you smacked your lips just now? Okay. Do you regret talking to the police back then?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you regret it?
Because y'all playing with people's lives.
All right. At the time you talked to them, did you feel like the police were playing with people's lives?
Good morning,
I was
Shion.
young
Good
and
morning.
dumb.
Good morning.
Okay, that's not the question, and I don't think you're ever dumb. At the time you talked to the police in August 2015, did you think the police were playing with people's lives?
I always thought the police play with people's lives.
Okay. And how old were you in August 2015?
20.
Sir?
20.
Did you have any trouble reading and understanding the papers that were put in front of you when you went to talk to Gaither and Dennis on August 5th, 2015?
You say what?
Did you have any problem understanding the papers that were put in front of you, like the stuff that when they had your rights on them?
Yes, I ain't understand nothing. I don't know how to read or write. If you look at right, you know I don't.
You said you don't know how to read or write? Is that what you said?
No, I don't.
Okay. Mr. Zachary, why? I don't know why you're saying what you're saying, but can you just answer the question for the jury? Because they don't know.
No, I do not know how to read or write.
Okay. Can you write your name?
Barely.
Okay. Can you spell?
My name.
Is your name the only thing that you can spell?
I spell a little stuff.
What's little stuff?
3-letter words.
3-letter words? Do you know how to spell your mother's name? That's a fair question. It has more than 3.
I have 4.
Okay. But you know how to spell it, right?
It have 4 letters.
Okay. But is that a yes? For the jury, I'm not the one that needs the information.
Yes, I know how to spell.
Okay. August 5th, 2015. Do you now live in the same place you lived then?
Yes.
Okay. You currently live in the same spot you lived in August.
Objection asked and answered.
Okay. Did you know the address that you lived at in August 2015?
I can say that, yes.
I'm not going to ask you to say it. All right. And you still remember and know the address today?
It's still the same address.
Okay. Is that the place that you grew up?
Yes.
All right. Am I correct, given what you said Friday, that it was on somewhere on Cleveland? Not gonna say where.
Yes.
All right. And is that place a house or an apartment or something else?
Apartments.
All right. Did you tell Detective Gaither your address on August 5th, 2015?
I don't remember.
Did she ask you your address on August 5th, 2015?
I don't remember nothing from 2015
Okay.
case.
Say that again?
I don't remember nothing but my case I'm on probation for.
Okay. Do you remember talking about the case you're on probation for in August 2015?
I don't remember.
Okay. Did you know your mother's phone number on August 5th, 2015?
Still the same phone number.
I got you.
Told you that already.
You did, but did you know it on August 5th, 2015?
I don't remember.
If you don't remember whether you knew it, do you know the last time or the first time you learned your mama's phone number?
Sustained.
Your Honor, prying into the witness's answer, would the court allow me some leeway to establish when he would have learned his mother's phone number? Because that is the phone number has relevance. No? Okay. Did you give the police your mother's phone number on August 5th, 2015?
I don't remember.
What's your middle initial?
T.
Does that stand for Tyshawn?
I think, yeah.
Did it stand for Tyshawn on August 5th, 2015?
It's been like that my whole life, I guess.
Did you tell Gaither and Dennis that was your middle name on August 5th, 2015?
I don't ever remember telling nobody in the world my middle name.
Sir?
I don't remember ever telling nobody in the world my middle name.
Okay. Do you remember telling Detectives Gaither and Dennis you could read and write when you talked to them in August 2015?
Another lie, I don't remember.
Okay. When you say another lie, I don't remember. Those are two different things. So tell the jury which one it is.
I don't remember.
Okay. So you're not saying it was another lie. You're just saying you don't
I
remember.
know I can't read and write, but I don't remember telling them that.
Do you remember telling Detectives Gaither and Dennis to go first after being asked, what did you want to talk to us about?
No.
Okay. Do you remember Detective Gaither telling you, let's talk about this, what you've been charged with?
No, I don't remember nothing.
Do you remember Detective Gaither asking you, what do you have to say about this case?
No, I don't remember.
Do you remember telling Detective Gaither, I wasn't there that night?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
You paused a little bit. Were you trying to think about what you said? Trying to remember?
I don't remember.
Okay. And just now when you paused, what were you doing?
Listen, me, love. I got ADHD. My mind all over the place. And I'm up there in pain, hurting. Can you just please answer me questions, please?
Let me ask you this. The medications that you said you were supposed to take or you normally take, are they kept at your mom's home?
I don't live with my mama.
Okay. Were you given those medicines when you were at the jail before you went to your mom's home?
Jail don't give you narcotics.
What about at Grady before you went to your mom's home?
Yes.
Okay. And were you given the ability to get medical attention if you needed it while you were at your mom's home over the weekend?
With my condition, I only got one. You can only see one doctor.
What now?
With my condition, I can only see one doctor.
Okay. Is that condition ADHD that you were just talking about? The jury doesn't know anything about your condition.
No,
Okay.
my mom won't let me take that medicine.
Your mom won't let you take what medicine?
ADHD.
Okay. So the condition that you were talking about, that you see one doctor, do you not have any of that medicine?
No, I don't.
Okay. Did you not have access to it?
I don't have access to it.
Okay. Are you able to say where it is so somebody can get it for you?
South Carolina.
So, did you have it at Grady?
Yes, but they don't prescribe it to you when you get discharged.
Okay. Will it help you if we get Grady to bring your medicine?
You can do that?
I'm asking you a question. Will it help you if we get Grady to bring you your medicine?
I'm just ready to get it over with. Like
I
don't
get it.
Longer. I'm asking you a question. I'm answering.
Okay. Well, will it help you in any way if we
I'm
get?
asking you a question, my love.
You didn't
I'm asking
answer
you a
my
question.
question.
I don't want nothing from y'all.
Listen to the question she's asking now and answer that one.
I don't want nothing from y'all.
I get it, but will it help you?
No.
Okay. Mr. Zachary, tell the jury who If Gang is.
I don't know. His name sound. I don't know.
I need you to tell the jury. Look at the jury and tell them.
I do not know.
Okay. Is it your testimony under oath that you have no idea who If Gang is?
Objection asked and answered.
Sustained.
Have you ever known who If Gang is?
I don't remember.
August 5th, 2015, did you know who If Gang was?
I don't remember.
In that interview with Gaither and Dennis, did you tell them about If Gang?
How am I telling about something I don't know about? I don't remember.
Okay. So is it that you didn't know about it or you don't remember
I don't
whether you
know.
know about it? Okay. Do you remember Friday talking about the fact that Lil D or Demekion was the first person you heard about the shootings or that you learned talked about the shootings on Adele Avenue off Martin Luther King?
I don't remember.
All right. Was it your girlfriend SG who told you about the shootings?
I don't remember. That's not my girlfriend.
Was she your girlfriend back in August 2015?
I don't remember.
Did you testify last week on Friday that she was? Because I used initials then too.
I don't remember we were going together in August, but I used to go with her, yeah.
When did you go with her?
2014, beginning of 15.
Okay. You remember when y'all broke up?
I don't remember. I think I was on house arrest. I don't remember.
When were you on house arrest?
I don't remember. I just know 2015.
Okay. So is it safe to say if you were not on house arrest in April 2015, y'all were still together?
I don't know.
All right. Would you tell the jury if you know anything about 9 Deuce?
What is some liquor?
I don't know. You tell me.
Nah,
You don't know anything about 9 Deuce. Do you know any?
I don't remember.
Okay, is it you don't remember or you don't know?
I don't know or remember. I don't know or remember.
Okay.
Both.
Both? Now, do you tell the jury if you know anything about Haiti Gang?
I don't remember.
All right. On Friday, when you talked about Demikian and Muntu coming to get you, and you said that they met you at the gas station, the BP on Cleveland Avenue, do you now remember saying that, or do you not remember?
I know what I'm on probation for. That's all I know.
Okay.
Yes, I remember the night. I remember the shooting. That's the only thing I know.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That night, since you remember the night, were you ever at your house on Cleveland that night?
I don't know.
Okay. So you don't remember everything about the shooting, the house, the stuff that you're on probation for?
No, I think I was high that night.
Okay.
What's up, Firebomb? Good morning to everyone, too. Good morning. Good
Did
morning.
being high that night keep you from telling the jury Friday what you remembered?
I just told you, Friday, I was on medicine.
Okay. Without being on the medicine today, are you saying you can't remember whether you were at your house on Cleveland?
I can't remember.
On April 28th.
I just told you I can't remember.
Okay. Do you remember telling Gaither and Dennis?
I believe so, Star. I believe that if we're talking about the interrogation video, I could be wrong on that, but I think there's an interrogation of Lil D explaining all this in detail with the detectives. I think that's what we were going
After saying that you weren't there that night when they asked you to talk about your case,
for Woody.
do you remember them asking you where you were that night? Okay. Mr. Zachary, have you watched any of the social media or any of the prior testimony of other witnesses, any TikToks, any reels, or anything at all about other people testifying in this case?
I ain't no TikTok person.
Okay, that's fine.
Social media?
So is that a no? You've not seen any other testimony in any other way in this case?
No.
So you have no idea who else has testified?
No.
Okay.
Oh, Star, I 100% agree with you. I do believe that's what I was like. I felt like he was doing. I mean, I don't know if he's doing better today or on Friday, but I feel like they weren't able to impeach him the way he was answering questions on Friday. I feel like the way he's answering questions today, he's going to get impeached. So is that the difference of the attorney coaching him on Friday versus him doing everything on his own today? I can't speak to that, but that's what it seems like to me.
Were you told by anybody to just say, I don't remember?
You about to tell me what to say? I'm a grown man, man.
Okay. You're a grown man. Does being a grown man mean nobody can tell you what to say, though?
Yes.
Okay. Did Summer come over to your house on April 28, 2015, before you knew about Lil D getting beaten up at Crucial?
No.
Did you tell the police that she did on August 5th, 2015?
Can I explain?
Yes, you can.
How it go from her coming to my house and telling me to me going to get her? It don't make sense. I don't remember nothing. I don't remember it happening like that.
Okay, that was a question that I can't answer, but can you tell the jury whether you told the police that she came to your house and told you Lil D got jumped at Crucial?
I don't remember.
All right. And do you remember telling the police you were at the same address that you had given them earlier in the interview on Cleveland.
Also, make sure y'all always hit the live button because sometimes you do fall behind on YouTube if there's like an ad or anything. So that way we're not delayed in the chat. Unless you're just trying to catch up. Then by all means, do what you do, baby. Do what you do.
When she came.
I don't know.
All right. Do you remember? Let me ask you this. On Friday, and you're going to have to help me remember, did you testify that Summer had gotten shot at?
I don't remember.
All right. Did Summer get shot at?
I think so.
All right. When did Summer get shot at?
They shot at my cousin's house.
Huh?
Somebody shot at my cousin's house.
Okay. Which cousin?
Alexis.
All right. And what's Alexis's last name?
Right.
I
Okay.
think the direct
Now,
will last at least.
were
over
you at
today,
Alexis's
maybe a
house
little bit
when
tomorrow.
it got shot at?
I wasn't there, but I was there.
Okay. What do you mean when you say you weren't there, but you were there?
I was coming there.
Okay.
I was on the way there.
All right. And was that after Summer called you and told you about it, or saw you and told you about it?
I never saw her until after.
Okay. Thank you. So did Summer tell you about Alexis's house getting shot up when she came to see you at your house?
She ain't come see me. Why you keep saying come see me? I just told you I didn't see her till after the fact when I went and got her.
Okay. And did she just tell you that Alexis had gotten shot at, or that she herself had gotten shot at?
I saw it from my own two eyes.
What did you see?
Somebody shooting at her house.
Shooting at Alexis's house?
Yes.
All right. And did you ever tell the police on August 5th, 2015, that Summer told you she had gotten shot at?
I don't remember.
Huh?
I don't remember.
All right. So is it safe to say you don't remember whether that was April 28, 2015?
It's the night I caught my case. I'm on probation for. I know what day I caught that for. You keep asking me that. I told you I know what I'm on probation for.
I got you. Do you understand that the jurors don't know anything about you?
I just said it 10 times.
I know, but the questions I'm asking, could you please just answer those?
Yeah, ma'am.
Thank you. All right. Who was it that shot up or shot at? What group of people, if there
I don't know.
was, that shot at Alexis's house?
I don't know.
Do you remember telling police it was If Gang? If Gang had pulled up at your cousin's house?
I don't know.
Now, who did Alexis go with on April 28, 2015?
Everybody. I don't
All
know.
right. Do you know who Tay is? A guy you call Threat. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
All right. Who is Tay?
He dead. I don't want to speak on the dead.
I understand you don't want to speak on the dead. And please take my condolences for Tay's death. Was Tay a friend of yours?
Yes.
All right. How long ago did he transition?
A couple months ago, I think.
A couple of months ago?
Yeah.
All right. And I am sorry. Did the police, when you were talking to her, did they know Tay?
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
remember.
Was Tay's name Trevante?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you remember whether Gaither asked you, is Tay Trevante?
I don't remember. I don't know his name.
All right. And did you tell her at that time, I don't know his name?
I don't remember.
All right. Was Alexis or Summer going in the house when If Gang started shooting at the house?
I don't remember.
Okay. You said you saw them shooting at the house.
I never say who I saw shooting.
I get it. But you say you saw somebody shooting at the house?
Yes.
Where did she live?
Counting.
What was the name of the homes or place where she
I don't
lived?
remember.
All right. Did Alexis and Tay live together?
I don't remember.
Did you tell police that they did?
I don't remember.
Now, where did you see the people shooting from? Were they standing in the middle of the street?
I don't remember. I was in and out of it. I told you I was high. I don't remember.
All right, but did you just say you remember seeing them shoot at her?
That's all I remember.
Okay, what then do you remember about that?
Just heard gunshots, and I think I saw cars in front of her house or something. I don't remember.
Now, when you get to her house, that's something that you can see right off Campbellton, or do you have to go into some kind of complex?
Going to apartments, I think.
All right. Is that apartment, was it gated at the time? You know, did you have to run through a gate or get a gate code?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you had to go in through a gate?
Yes.
That had a code. All right. And was this apartment complex like a tiny one with about 5 units, or was it a bigger complex?
Big complex.
All right. And did the apartment complex, was it a tiny one like up front, or did it go like deep into the complex?
I don't remember, love.
Okay. Do you remember telling Detectives Gaither and Dennis that you saw If Gang shooting from the parking lot, like deep in the parking lot?
I don't know.
Do you remember telling Detective Gaither and Dennis that Summer told you, or Alexis told you, that If Gang was shooting at them from deep in the parking lot?
I don't know.
Okay. Does the name Landrum Apartments sound familiar?
I don't know.
Do you know where Landrum Apartments are?
A street?
Huh?
I know a street called Landrum, I think.
Good
Okay.
morning, good morning.
And where is Landrum in relation to Campbellton?
Off same street.
I'm sorry.
I think it's off of Campbellton.
Okay. Now, once you get off, I guess, do you get to 285 to get to Campbellton and then get off on Landrum? Is that how you would get there?
I don't know.
Do you know how you would get there today?
I don't know.
Okay. Are those apartments still there?
I don't know.
Is that in Zone 4?
I don't know.
Did you tell Detectives Gaither and Dennis it was in Zone 4?
I don't know.
Did you tell Detectives Gaither and Dennis whether Landrum was off Campbellton?
I just told you it's off Campbellton.
I know, but
But
did you
I
tell
don't
that?
remember telling them. I told I don't remember telling them nothing.
Okay. Do you remember telling them that Trevante or Tay or Threat stays at those
I never
apartments?
said no Trevante. I don't know who Trevante is.
Okay. Did you tell them that Tay or Threat stayed
I
at
don't
those
remember.
apartments?
I told them my cousin stayed up probably if I said that.
Huh?
I know from my discovery package I said my cousin stayed up. I never said, I don't remember saying no Tay, none of that.
Now, you said you know from your discovery page. So who has your discovery page right now? Did you have a copy of it this weekend?
No.
Did the state give you a copy of it this weekend?
No.
All right. Did the state give you anything to review since we've been trying to get you in here to testify?
A leg monitor.
A leg monitor. You don't review a leg monitor though, right?
Yeah, looking at it.
Okay. Did the state give you anything to read before you came in here?
I don't know how to read.
Okay. Did the state give you anything to listen to before you came in here?
No.
Okay. Now your discovery packet, where did you get that from?
In that,
All right. Who gave it to you?
my lawyer.
When's the last time you looked at it?
I ain't really looked at it. I probably had somebody read it to me before.
When was the last time you had it in your hand and somebody or you or somebody figured out what was in it?
Probably when I was in prison.
How long ago was that?
2022.
Okay. You remember what was in the discovery packet from 2022?
I'm on probation for it. I had to report every month.
I understand. You just talked about seeing something in your discovery packet. You remember that from 2022?
Yes.
All right. Now, you don't remember, or do you remember, if you read it or if somebody read it to
I told
you?
you I don't know how to read. Somebody read it to me.
Is Alexis Bryant your blood cousin?
Yes.
Were the people you saw shooting at Alexis Bryant that you testified today, you saw shooting at her house, were they shooting at her house before or after Lil D got jumped on at the club?
Had to be after.
Why do you say that?
Cause I ain't go to no club. I don't remember nothing about no club.
Okay. And do you know whether the people shooting at Landrum shot at Landrum before or after all the other shootings happened?
I think it's before.
Okay. Do you remember telling Detectives Gaither and Dennis that it happened last, after all the shootings?
I know. I don't remember saying anything like that.
Okay. Do you remember saying anything like anything?
No.
Do you remember hearing from Montsook the night of April 28, 2015?
I had to hear from him. I was in the car with him, but I don't remember hearing from him.
Okay. Did you get a call from Montsook or did you call Montsook?
I don't remember.
Okay. Do you remember when it was that you talked to Montsook, like in the early morning hours?
I don't know.
Do you remember saying it was in the early morning hours that y'all talked or that you got the call from him?
I don't know.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Did you discuss the fact that Montsook was cussing out Lil D?
At the time, I think I was trying to free Montsook, so I was just saying whatever, probably.
Please look at the jury and tell them what you mean by that.
What I mean by what?
At the time, I think I was just trying to free Montsook, so I was telling him whatever.
Yeah, I knew I was going to jail,
Okay.
so I just tried to make it easy on Montsook.
Okay. And when you said that, who were you trying to make it easier on Montsook with?
Police.
All right. And which police were you?
I don't know.
Okay. Did you talk to anybody other than Gaither and Dennis?
I don't know.
All right. So how was telling the police that Montsook was fussing or cussing at Lil D, how on earth was that going to help Montsook?
How on earth was it going to help Montsook?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was letting him know like he truly ain't had nothing to do with it. Or ain't want nothing to do with it.
Say, I'm sorry, what now?
Because I was letting him know he truly ain't want nothing to do with it.
He or you?
He.
Okay. Why did you feel it necessary to let the police know that Montsook truly didn't have anything to do with it?
He did.
Okay, but why did you find it necessary to tell them that?
Cause why would I just? Me and Montsook had a bad relationship than anybody, so I knew I was going to jail.
You had the best relationship, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Did the police bring up Montsook before you brought up Montsook, or did you bring him up first?
I told you, I already knew what I was going to jail for, and I knew what was said. So I had to go along with what was said.
Okay, and when you say you told me, that was Friday, right?
I don't know.
Okay. So when you say that you knew what was said, does that mean that you brought up Montsook first in the interview with police to try and help him?
I knew what was said. I told you before that. I told you. I already knew.
Okay. So go on.
I don't remember that now.
Okay. So is that why you brought up Montsook first?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Now, I get that part, but can you tell the jury why Montsook cussing out Lil D helps Montsook? Him cussing out Lil D, not that he wasn't there, just him cussing out Lil D.
Objection asked and answered.
Judge, I have.
Overruled.
You can go ahead. Judge said you could.
Because he ain't want nothing to do with the problem. I don't know. You got to ask him.
Mr. Zachary, what do you mean when you say he didn't want anything to do with it? Probably you have to ask him. What do you mean?
He grown. He ain't. We was young. He was grown. He ain't like that.
And by he, are you talking about Mr. Sledge, Moontoon?
Yes.
Okay. And when you say he's grown, he didn't want to have anything to do with it. What are you talking about?
The whole night. It was I did everything. I know I did it. I did a lot of stuff myself.
Uh-huh.
Moontoon ain't did nothing.
Okay. And is that the first thing you said to police? Moontoon ain't had nothing to do with this.
9 times out of 10, yeah.
Okay. Now, how does Moontoon cussing at Lil D help Moontoon? That just the cussing part.
I don't know. Probably putting us in situation. I don't know. I don't remember what it was for. I don't know.
Putting who in the situation, Mr.
I don't remember.
Okay. Are you gonna say you don't remember every time you get frustrated?
I'm gonna say I don't remember everything you asked me.
Why?
Because I don't remember.
All right. Were there some things though that you do remember, right?
I remember I'm on probation for.
Do you remember, or can you tell the jury if Lil D told Moontoon that he was shooting at somebody that night?
D ain't shoot at nobody that night.
Do you remember telling police about Lil D telling Moontoon that either he was shooting at somebody or somebody was shooting at him?
I don't know.
Do you remember what Moontoon was cussing at Lil D about?
I already answered that question.
That he didn't want to be involved in it?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you remember that Moontoon telling Lil D, you got to find a ride. You got to find your own ride.
I don't know.
Was Lil D trying to get Moontoon involved in that stuff y'all were involved with?
Objection calls for speculation.
Sustained.
Were you around when Lil D was talking to Moontoon?
I don't know.
All right. When you talked to Lil D and got whatever you got from him, did he give you the impression that he was trying to get Moontoon involved in what was going on?
I talked to Lil D.
Huh?
When did I say I talked to Lil D?
So you never talked to Lil D about what happened on April 28th?
No, whatever happened to him, if he called me, I know I'm coming.
Why? Why do you know you're coming?
Cause I love him.
You love Lil D?
Yeah.
All right. Do you remember telling Detectives Gaither and Dennis that Lil D told you the next morning that they had shot up the house?
I don't remember, but it probably was a lie.
You said what now?
I don't remember. It probably was a lie, because how can he tell me if I was there?
Okay. It was probably a lie. All right. Now, you said you don't know Lil D by any other name than Lil D? Or do you know him by Damikion now?
I'm on case with him.
All right.
Name?
You knew his name then?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you remember Detective Gaither asking you, when you say Lil D, did you mean Damikion? Do you remember Gaither asking you that? Then do you remember asking Detective Gaither, that's his real name?
Overruled.
Do you remember asking Detective Gaither, that's his real name?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you remember Detective Gaither then asking you, you talking about Lil D from 30 Deep, from Mechanicsville?
I don't know.
Let me ask you this. Is Lil D from 30 Deep?
I don't remember.
You said you love him like a brother, right?
Yeah.
All right. You said you known him a long time, right?
I know him from Capitol Home. I don't know him from Mechanicsville.
All right. And what part of town is Capitol Homes in?
Downtown.
All right. What about 30 Deep? Where is that?
I don't know.
What is 30 Deep?
I don't know.
Do you know anything about 30D?
I don't know.
You what?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Did Demikion tell you
Good morning,
who had
Mad
shot
Dog.
at the houses?
How can he tell me if I was there?
Did you tell police initially that Demikion told you who had shot at the houses?
I don't remember.
Did Demikion tell you that Shannon and some other boy named Tay or Traydon and Demikion shot at the houses? Your Honor, actually, I'd like to approach and not have this right on the record. Well, on the record, but
I understand. Let's take our morning break. Anyway, it's almost time for a bathroom break.
All right, kinfolk, if you want to meet me over on, I'm going to leave the stream up for YT, but I'm going to do a panel on TikTok as soon as I can turn my camera off. So yeah, I'm going to start up TikTok now, TikTok drip drop, lip lock, flip flop. Go back to my old format every time we have a break, and I only will be on until lunchtime today. So, unfortunately,
Mr. Zachary, you can
TikTok is
step outside.
outdated. How y'all doing this morning, though? Y'all doing good? Y'all feel rested, rejuvenated?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm just gonna hit y'all with an ad real
I mean,
quick
I'm fine with it.
since we on break. But yeah, I'm getting TikTok set up so we can do our live, and then we'll bounce out. Enjoy the ad.
okay. Your Honor, I think the objection from counsel for defendant Williams was spilling the beans hearsay, something like that, and not co-conspirator. And the question that I had asked before that objection was made was, did Lil D tell you that they had shot at the houses? And did Lil D tell you that Shannon and some other boy named Traydon shot at the houses? Now, this is not hearsay or spilling the beans for two reasons. One, because he later, when confronted with knowledge police had, told the truth. But first, he lied and said Lil D told him X, Y, and Z. So we're not offering this to prove that Lil D told him that. Our belief is that Lil D didn't tell him that. But we do need to show, when he's sitting here telling the jury on Friday that he and Lil D came up with a play, and that play involved implicating Moontunk, and that Lil D told him that Lil D had told the police on him, Quindarius, and Moontunk, and that he wanted to get back at Lil D for implicating Moontunk. So therefore he said Shannon. All of what really happened is very important. So when he starts out talking about the fact that Summer told me this, Lil D told me that, he's trying to keep himself out of it versus what he said on Friday, which was, I went down there to give them the story that I had essentially concocted with Lil D. All of what he told them when he first went in is therefore very important for the jury to see that was a lie. What he told the police, what he told them on Friday was a lie. What he told the police was a lie, and how the police were able to actually get to the truth. Now, if he had come in here talking and, responding at least responding as opposed to doing what it seems everyone has decided to take on and do and come back after a certain time and not remember anything, then we would have been a lot further along. If he had come in here and kept with the same, whatever it was he was trying to say on Friday. But right now we're at a point where he's partly saying, I was there. That's fine. He wants to only talk about himself. That's consistent with a lot of things that we've seen in this trial. And he's trying to avoid talking about anybody else. So having him testify about essentially what lie he told the police, because we've had a lot of instances where he said, I lied. And then showing what he later told police when confronted with facts that the police did have, it allows us to do exactly what the rules of evidence are designed for, which is to put all of the facts in front of the jury and allow them to draw inferences from those facts. This is not hearsay offered for the truth of that matter asserted. It is statements that he gave to the police to cover up his involvement. It is an inconsistent statement with what he said on Friday. So that prior inconsistent statement, I believe, gets us past a hearsay objection. We're not offering it for the truth of what Demekian did or didn't say. And later when he says, when confronted, you lying, Detective Gaither literally got ready to get up and leave, and he starts telling the truth, the jury ought to be able to hear all that. Hiding all that from the jury, obscures from the jury pertinent information we believe they need to assess the credibility of his testimony on the stand and what he told the police during the interview.
All right, if it's
Think it
not
sounds
being offered
thorough?
for the truth, then it is not subject to a hearsay objection.
I definitely do not know. I will defer on that one.
I believe it is being offered for the truth, but
Ooh, Jeff
whatever the
looks
court
sharp.
finds. And also, my bigger objection is
I like
I
what
witnessed
Thug got on.
the district attorney
Yeah.
just leaning down on her table and reading potentially or surmising from a supposed transcript in front of the jury. Does not give this witness, who keeps saying,
What's
I
up,
don't
Jay?
recall. It was a 9-year-ago statement. He said he has reviewed nothing for his testimony. And I believe that under 613, which is 24-6-613B, it needs to come in evidence to impeach him, or he needs to be given an opportunity to review what he said, rather than the district attorney just say, did you say this? He said, I don't remember, and then move on.
He has basically said he is not going to, preemptively, not going to remember anything other than things about his own probation. So honestly, I think at this point, you've
Yeah.
laid a foundation that he's not going to remember anything in this interview.
Your Honor, I understand what the court surmises so far, but Your Honor, I also know that there are particular parts of this interview that this witness has said certain things because of that. If we were to, as in the past, if we attempted to just based on those statements, because the court sees he's remembering some things and he's not remembering others. And I think it's very important for the jury to see his selective memory. So if we were to simply say, okay, we're just going to play the statement now, we don't believe that, and I understand that the court wishes to, further things along, but if we don't allow the jury to see what his selective memory entails, that we are hiding things from the jury that are very relevant to their making a decision about what they should believe and what they should not believe. We have had circumstances, I'm not saying this is going to happen today, but we've had circumstances where we have done exactly that. There's been, their assertion that he said he doesn't remember. Then we go and try and play the whole thing. And then there's the assertion she didn't confront him with that. And of course, 613, there's nothing that requires us to show him anything.
No,
But another thing is he didn't want to meet with us or talk to us. So
Yeah, he doesn't have to be presented with the actual transcript. And I mean, That's a, what, 200, 300 page transcript you've got in front of you?
It
Almost
is, and some
300
things,
pages.
it's
Are you
275.
going page by page through it? Because that's really not necessary.
Judge, I'm meeting him, and I'm not going to say page by page, but the things that are important, and even like what I'm holding, I can hide it in a book, but what I'm holding is immaterial to any evidentiary matter. I'm not putting it in front of the witness, asking him to read it.
I don't know
I'm
if
reading
you read
notes.
from it. That's fine with me. I mean, there's nothing objectionable about that.
And I'm reading notes from something that I have in my hand, much, like anyone does. And so I believe that we should be allowed to ask this witness all the necessary probing questions. I don't believe that the defense is the only one that we have the burden of proof.
I understand that. You don't need to keep saying that.
And I don't believe that it should only be the defense that gets to question a witness, when at this point we have a witness who, as we've represented to the court, has said in the presence of his dad, or his dad has said in his presence, and he's accepted and took that on as his assertion too, we don't have to testify. I'm going to call Max Sharp and Brian Steele. That's what he said. So we should be allowed to put all of the facts in front of the jury that this witness said, because frankly, he said a lot, and him simply assert he don't want to get it. Country came out. He does not want to get into what he told the police. He does not want to remember because it's damning to his friends. And so we believe that the jury should be allowed to see what part he's willing to acknowledge and what part he's not willing to acknowledge. Because frankly, I don't know what part that is.
Well, if you want to get on to some other parts and find out, but this is just belaboring everything entirely too much.
It sounds like it is with respect, Your Honor, but it is not. Because let me say this. Every one of these retaliatory shootings, they involve the things that I'm asking him about. I'm not asking him about immaterial, irrelevant stuff. And I get that the court is a little bit, maybe tired of the state asking questions. And I hate that. But the state can't truncate its duty because the defense doesn't want us to present everything to the jury. And this witness can't no one can hijack the state's case by pretending not to remember and then selectively remembering certain things that he thinks is going to help the defense. That's not fair to the state, to the victims, or to this side, period. And I believe that in the adversarial spirit that our rules of evidence are designed around, and given the spirit of admissibility that is enshrined in our rules of evidence, and given the reason that I'm doing it, and I'm not trying to belabor anything, this is important and detailed information. I'm not saying, did you say the or a or and? I have notes that allow me to get to specific points. This is not even like me being broad and coming back. This is me asking this witness very important things that the jury needs to hear in order to make their determinations in the end. And I asked the court, since this is a very important case, with very intricate facts and very intricate law that the court is going to give them at the end, that the court allow me to thoroughly examine my witness the way that I believe is appropriate, as opposed to the way that Mr. Steele, Mr. Sharp, or anyone else wants me to.
It has nothing to do with who thinks what is appropriate. It has to do with, following the rules of evidence and getting on with this incredibly lengthy trial. So what's something that he told the police that you think is, true and that you want out?
Everything that I'm asking him, Judge, and let me also say, getting along with this very lengthy trial, it should not cause the court to essentially gut the state's ability to prove and adequately prove its case. And objections based on, I don't know what the objections from the defense, of course they don't want this out, Your Honor, but this is not being asked in a way to belabor anything. There's a ton of stuff. I could sit here and read to you the notes that I have and to let you know, but Your Honor, the court hasn't, I don't believe the court has had
Sound her own voice, Cara.
time and ability to read all of this case here and know why each of what I'm asking is relevant, because it might not seem relevant to the court. But in the end, the jury is going to be asked to make a determination, and we're going to be making arguments based on details that were presented.
It just seems like there's a more direct way to impeach somebody, if that's what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to ask him, I'm not necessarily trying to impeach him. I'm trying to ask him to tell the truth. And if he doesn't, then I have to impeach him. I want him to tell the jury the truth. And if he's not willing to do that, only then do I have to impeach him.
I think it's pretty clear that he is not willing to say anything that's in this interview, because he has already told you, I don't remember anything about that. Nothing, zero.
I apologize for interrupting. Oddly enough, though, he has told us some stuff that's in this.
Well, maybe Friday he did, but
no, today he
not.
has. Today he has as well. And the court won't know that, because the court, is not taking sides, and the court doesn't have what I have in front of me. So the court doesn't know that, but he has. So I would ask the court to allow the state to conduct its examination in accordance with the rules of evidence. And until I do something that is not proper, that has an objection that the court deems should be sustained, and I don't believe, let's cut her short.
Stara, you think Judge Whitaker getting pissed off with her about her body language? Because I peeped that too. I just didn't want to say nothing. You think her body language is saying you ain't got too many more chances?
Because she might be, getting too much information out of this witness, or going to be doing too much damage. If the court remembers, the objection that they had last week was, Judge, if he gets up there and says, I don't remember, or if he falls out, or if he does this, there were all these predictions about what is going to happen with this particular witness. There was the prediction that they don't even believe he's going to come, made on Monday or Friday, week before. All of these things surrounding what happens if he doesn't remember or doesn't talk. He was talking Friday. I don't know what he decided, who he talked to. He wasn't supposed to talk to anybody, but he comes in today with the I don't remember, obviously with the intent to hamstring the state's ability to get pertinent information in front of the jury. And frankly, that should not be allowed. That is not right. It is not in keeping with the spirit.
I guess I'm just saying, let's go ahead and get to the pertinent information.
Judge, this is the very pertinent information. I'm not misrepresenting anything to the court at all. I mean, we could sit there and I can go show you line for line, but I don't think that that's required. I don't think that's what the court wants. But I believe that the court ought to allow the state the ability to prove its case as a state.
I understand. I'm not trying to prevent anybody from making their case. So the objection was hearsay, and you were saying that you weren't offering it for the truth. And I guess, do you expect the answer to be no, Demekion didn't tell me that?
I know for a fact that later on in the interview, when confronted with, when Gaither literally gets up ready to leave, he starts admitting the truth. He starts admitting something different. So correct. I believe that his account that Demekion is the reason he knows certain things is not true. And I have to present, and I'm not going to hide from the jury the fact that he first lied, because that would be the first thing they say when they get up on cross. You lied at first, and you were in Fulton County Blues, and so you lied, you just lied all throughout trying to help yourself. I think it is very relevant and very important that the state be allowed to put up its case in a way that is impactful, effective, ethical, permissible, and right, and within keeping of the rules of evidence.
Okay. So anyway, that my ruling on the hearsay stands.
Your Honor.
Yes.
I believe that the way that the prosecutor's doing it, though, violates OCGA 24-6-613. I cite this 24-6-613. I cite to this honorable court Rozier, R-O-Z-I-E-R, versus State, 365 Georgia Appeal, 178 in Division 2, 877 Southeast 2D, 855, 2022 case, and I specifically rely upon the fact that the witness said that I don't remember, some things he does remember, and then it's extrinsic. He's being impeached with extrinsic evidence. So that may make, you may have to make the decision, I may have another objection, but his prior video, audio statement admissible to impeach. But
Yes, it does.
but what the prosecutor's doing is she is taking the hearsay. Did Detective Gaither say this? Did Detective Gaither do this? And then just moving on. That's not impeachment. And what I believe may happen is when the state calls Detective Gaither, they're going to try to play this recording. I will be objecting because they did not give this witness, which is Cesar Rozier, the opportunity to see the prior statement and explain it if he can. That's my objection.
I mean, that's what I wish you would get to.
Judge,
is,
Let's hit
you
that
know,
like button
is
for you guys.
XYZ true?
Push the live out.
Judge,
Here you said it. Explain it.
Judge number one, it would be hearsay if I were to just ask him, did you say this in a certain interview? I have to first ask him, is it like, did you do this? And then if he says yes or no, well, then I have to confront him, bring to mind
Why
the
are we
time.
getting to the facts though? Why? It's not really that it matters. Did you say this? If we know he said it, just ask him, is it true? And then impeach him with his statement.
Because whether or not it's true is entirely different from what, okay, I'll back it up. For a statement, a prior inconsistent statement to be substantive evidence and not just impeachment, Your Honor, we have to ask the witness whether the fact of the statement is true.
That is what I'm saying.
And him saying to police one thing and then saying to us another only means that he said it to the police once, said it to us another way, not whether or not the fact of the matter has not been presented to him. We have to ask him the fact. In other words,
That's what you don't seem to be doing.
that is exactly what I'm doing, Your Honor, with respect. It's as if saying, okay, did you bite the apple? You don't ask him if he bit the apple, but you ask, did you tell the police that you bit the apple? He says, I don't remember. And then we learn he told the police that he bit the apple. Guess what it shows? Nothing. Even though the two statements are inconsistent, because nobody ever.
Right, Miss Love. What does it show? Nothing. Nut.
Presented him with a plain basic question, did you bite the apple? It just shows.
But you're not doing that either.
Actually, I am. I asked him, did they shoot at the house? That's the only time you get me asking whether or not you told the police anything is after I ask him, did a certain thing happen? Were you at your house? Was your house on Cleveland? Did Summer come and wake you up? When he says either no, I don't know, I don't remember, you know it didn't, I go and then say, did you tell the police that you did? I have to confront him with it. And then when he says yes, no, maybe, I have to bring in either the statement or the officer that he told to show that he said it. Because only then do I show that that prior statement of no, Summer didn't come to my house, no, this didn't happen, is untrue. By showing what he said to the police.
All right, let's take a bathroom break.
All right, panel time.
If
Panel
anybody
time.
needs to
Panel
go
time.
quickly.
Come on up if you wanna be on a panel. It is panel time. Welcome to the panel time. Miss Love really been talking a lot of hoopla. What's up, Chick?
The judge is tired of Love. I'm so happy she's tired of Love. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm like, Love, don't screw up, because now she's not looking like she on your team no more.
It don't. She look giving that lady. Whitaker give her dirty looks. Like, why are you talking? I don't like you talking.
She is not happy. And you heard her at the end when she said, you're not doing that either. You're not doing that. I was like, oh my gosh. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up, Jay? Go ahead. What you got to say?
On behalf of the street jury, Miss Love, sit down. We had enough. Baby, she said no and she meant no. This is not a game. This ain't Think It's a Game studio. We're not about to redo and re-record. This isn't happening. And the fact that Lil D is coming in the way he's coming in, this is the way I would have expected him on Friday. And then the fact that he also says, oh no, y'all didn't give me my medicine all weekend, so I'm going through withdrawals. Oh, he set it up for them. I don't remember anything but what I'm thinking, what about anything except for my probation stuff. Kudos. And she better stop saying that the daddy talking to whoever talking to Brian stealing them before they get her.
Mm, mm. Jay just dropped some bars on y'all. Hey Queen, how you doing? Go ahead and unmute yourself. My bad. You had that TV playing in the background. It'd be throwing me off sometimes.
Oh, can you hear me now? Sorry.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I agree with her because, I had a cousin that was on like all kind of medicine, and when he went to jury duty, and they was like, "Oh no, you could do jury duty, you could do yep, yep," and then then he medicine ran out, and he started acting all funny and crazy on the jury, and the attorney was like, "Oh no, he let him cross. No, no, right there, you violating all his rights and stuff like that." And if they do try to impeach him, he could turn around and sue them because with him not having medicine, you don't know what type of state of mind he's in. I mean, even if he's saying this and that, it's still under medication. He's supposed to have it before he shouldn't even been onto the stand today if he didn't have no medicine. Period. And that judge knows that, and so does Miss Love. So it's gonna come back and bite them.
Yeah, I don't know about the lawsuit part. I'm not. If I just had to speak just blindly on that, I don't see any lawsuits coming from any of the stuff that's going on. 'Cause there should have been some moments for that already, and there might be. But I think the Senate hearing kind of made it cloudy with what can really be done. So I'm not sure if that's it could, but I don't see how they're gonna try. Let's say that they're gonna try. Is it gonna be successful? I don't. I don't necessarily believe that to be true. But I'm gonna move on real quick. Tashay,
Can't be true
Tashay.
because, sorry, real quick,
Oh,
can't
go
be
ahead.
true because the family put it out there first.
What?
Family put it all out there on social media
Put what? What? Hold on, my bad.
about his medical. They put it all out there.
But I'm saying, do you think that could turn into a lawsuit?
No, not at all. Because the family is the first one that threw it out there and gave all that pertinent detail about his medical. They brought it
Oh,
in.
okay.
Oh, because
Blame
it's
them.
HIPAA, right? So then if the family
Yeah,
did put
blame
it out
them.
there.
You was okay with it then. Don't be okay with it now. And you gave permission, and then you want to take it back. So lawyer speaks to you. That's what they pay him for.
Got it. Star says the question on the stand with his answers aren't a HIPAA violation. He's saying it, so it's not HIPAA. Danny says, well, it's not a lawsuit. So yeah, I mean, I get it. We want these people to get some type of justice or some type of retribution of some sort. I just think those nexuses inside of this is a little bit hard to kind of justify or make sense to. But I also could be wrong. Maybe something does pop up and happen. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But hey, what's up, Tashay? Tashay?
Hey, yeah, I don't think this is no part of HIPAA because they, like they said, they all put it out there. He even put it out there himself. But from Friday to today, Friday he was heavy on medicine, and you could kind of tell like he was kind of high off of that stuff. But today, his answers and you can tell he's agitated on top of that because he's not as calm as he was. But Love, I want her to shut the hell like, and I just hope the judge today, I just hope the judge just has her last straw and be like, you know what? This is the day you done pushed the last button. Cause she done did it.
So King Boat said lawsuit would be for refusing withholding meds. But who's forcing him to not be on his medication? I guess maybe I missed that of where that happened at. And I'm not saying it can't happen. I honestly don't know when it comes to civil. I know civil court allows a little bit more of a nexus into things than what criminal does. but I am by no means aware of that. I'd have to go ask people and get like
I
an
just,
understanding of it before I could speak on it.
I don't think anyone
yeah.
not to take your medication because that's illegal, especially if it's something that was prescribed. So,
Unless they didn't give
Yeah.
him a certain amount,
Hold
he
on,
only had a certain amount of medication.
Roy. Yeah, I don't know where you at, Ro, but I'm gonna fix that issue first, cause that feedback was pretty bad.
Unless he only had a certain amount of medication when he got discharged from the hospital, and because I know
Well,
that's what
see,
they do.
okay, but if
well,
he only
see,
had
when
a
they,
certain amount, what would that have to do with him not being able to take it today? They didn't stop him from getting prescription refilled.
well, yeah, in a way, like maybe I'm because I missed a lot of stuff on Friday and this morning. But what I got from Friday when they told him that they were gonna take him to the hotel and his mother or whatever to stay in the hotel. What they should have said into that same question or that same answer is that we're going to also make sure you get all your medicine, everything that you need for you for the weekend to stay at the hotel. Now, if they did not do that, which I didn't hear it on the record, or if they did it behind closed doors, if they didn't do that and he went the whole entire weekend without any medicine or any type of prescription or anything like that, and they just picked him up this morning and he was saying, well, I'm not feeling well or this and that, or I'm not, just a scenario, I'm not sure, I don't have my medicine. And when she asked him on the stand, well, should we call Grady and get your medicine? And he was like, no, I'm okay. Well, I guess at that point, he's probably over it because maybe he asked multiple times on the ride all the way there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Where there's also a certain amount of those medications that you can receive. So that's what I'm saying. Like he probably was receiving it in the hospital. After discharge, you can't get those
yep,
medications
you can't get them.
unless you have a prescription. And he probably didn't give him a prescription for outside of the hospital. So
Yeah.
over the weekend, he's back into, feeling that
Withdrawal.
pain. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I've seen that constantly in the hospital. Like and that's why they return back to the hospital, is because they want to get back on IV and they want to get back on those drugs. So,
Yeah.
but
Now,
it's a
question.
part of the control.
Yes, that is true. Question. Now, now I don't remember. This is years ago. I had a school friend that had sickle cell. Don't they have to have a mandatory, mandatory that they have to have their prescription no matter what, no matter if they go in the hospital, come out the hospital. It's like a mandatory because of
I don't think there's
the
no
type
laws
of
that
sickle cell.
protect sickle cell
That's
at
no
all.
such thing.
I thought it was.
There's
No.
not even that much research around sickle cell. I don't know this to be true, but just again, my common sense meter here. There's very little research on something that only affects black people, and obviously you can put your own conclusion.
True.
That's why.
That is true. Hands down on that.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen
So,
so many people get discharged from the hospital. Like we go and give them their Medicare rights, and they're gone like with nothing. They walk out the hospital with nothing.
Can I say something?
oh, go ahead, Jay. Say it quick.
Really quickly, there is something called controlled payment, being able to go to a doctor, have that medication control. However, if you're already on drugs, that is going to be really hard because they don't want you to abuse it.
That's true.
I'm asking him
There you go.
first on appeal, if there is an appeal, and all I ask
Thank
is
you.
to tell the police X.
I wanted to ask the fact. That seems much more relevant than
So yeah, if
what
you
you
guys
told
want
or didn't tell
if
the
you guys want to
police.
see the trial,
Right, so that's what I was
Let me
doing.
not talk over. If you guys want to see the trial, I'm streaming it live on YT. I'm seeing if I can just play the audio on here. If I can't play the audio and I get another flag because somebody wants to report me, then I'm just not going to do it all together. I may I'll come on here periodically just to do the panels, and I'll come on a little bit before just to kind of get you guys in. But for the most part, do ask everybody to migrate over to YT. That way you can see the trial as it is and not have to worry about me cutting it off during the stream. Thank you.
That's what I thank you. That was all I was going to say, because without it, all that we have is you told the police or you didn't. You don't have the facts in. So thank you.
And briefly, Your Honor, if the state intends, I'd like to raise a
The
403
YouTube is in my
objection.
bio.
If the state intends to go
Next to the
line by
subscription, I'll
line,
save it too.
or pretty much line by line,
That would be
through a
sustained.
300-page transcript,
Yeah.
Well, then I'm not going to argue anymore if it's going to be sustained. Thank
And
you.
Your Honor, the 403.
Oh, Candace, can you tell me, is the dog trial, is it being streamed or is it just being reported on? Because I was trying to find information on that. I know it started and I want to see the opening statements because I'm going to cover that tonight.
Objection, I assume,
We're doing double
would be
time
made
for-
as to a
from now
specific
on.
question and not the whole.
No, the fact
we're
that
doing
you seem
Dolph
to be going line by line
YSL.
through this transcript.
Your Honor, I'm
Practically
night,
line by
though.
line through this transcript.
Your Honor, again, I have, as I've said, I have to confront him with certain
You
facts.
don't at this point because he has said, I do not remember a single thing about that interview and I'm not going to remember.
So wait, Jay, so the dog trial is actually like being viewed, like there's cameras in the courtroom?
Remember a single thing about that interview.
But the facts that he alleged in the interview have not been put upon him, and the record will only reflect
Can you send me the link,
that he
please?
said the things in the
Or is it
interview.
on
The
Long
record
Crime?
will not reflect it as a substantive proof of some fact I've asked about in the case. The only substantive proof that showing that he said it in the interview will reflect is that he lied about whether or not he said it in the interview. It won't show that he lied about the fact itself. If I say, he says, I don't remember what was said in the interview, and then we show he said it in the interview, all that has been proven is that he said it in the interview, not that the substantive underlying core was put upon him and he lied about that.
You do not have to put upon him every sentence that he said if he has established sufficiently, which he has for me, that he does not remember. I don't remember is equally a way to get to extrinsic evidence
If
of
he's-
a prior inconsistent statement as, no, I didn't say that.
And Your Honor, if he says, I don't remember the fact that I'm asking him about, that's one thing. But Judge, this idea of looking at, they don't know what I'm holding, but the idea of that I'm looking at something and asking him, they think line by line, is an improper way to gauge whether I'm properly asking the questions, because I'm asking him substantive questions that by curtailing my ability to ask, the court is curtailing my ability to ask him, did this happen? And that is all that I'm asking to be allowed to do, because without it, the court is, the record that is being created is only that he doesn't remember what he told the police, and then she went and showed what he told the police. And so the only thing proven is he told the police
No,
that.
jury's not in right now.
Us showing him, telling the police that isn't substantive evidence of anything except the opposite of what he said on the stand. I don't remember what I told the police. Oh, well, here's what you told the police. Oh, okay, that's what you told the police. It is not substantive evidence of, did this happen? And an inconsistent statement of, did this happen?
Yes, it is.
And Your Honor.
Judge, I would ask that the court allow me until the lunch break to ask the questions the way that I believe we need to ask them to make the record clear and to prove our case. And at lunch, I will bring back the case law that shows what I'm
Okay.
saying. Thank
Wait,
you.
wait.
Yes, sir.
The only other thing I want to
Wait, Star. We gotta talk about this one. Wait, somebody remember this question for me. Why is it that Love feels like she can? How I don't. Now this is the part I don't understand. How can you be allowed an hour or 2 hours to go into something without having the that hurt my brain. Oh my God, that hurt my brain.
raises, Your Honor, and I'm sorry, I have to say something. For 2 years, I have watched the state, and specifically Miss Love, anytime there's been a ruling against her, take the floor and argue every single time and filibuster. I appreciate that an attorney at times is going to want to make a request for the court to reconsider its rulings, but I don't think that needs to happen every time and in the form of a filibuster. Thank you.
Let's get the witness back in, please.
Whitaker said I'm over it. She said get a witness back on the stand. Thank you everybody for the gifts. I'm over here trying to listen to the Dolph case. That's why I got my headphones. I'm trying to listen to both low key. I'm glad my brain working a certain way. Don't judge me.
I don't know. think so.
Yes. Please tap the screen. Let's get the live out. Let's try to get the 20K, y'all. We back on the Let's Tap It Up. No, I told y'all we ain't have to do it. Now we done got to the goal. We done did what we need to do. Please tap it up. Tap it up. Did the jury hear the arguments? No, Nan. That was only for the judge to hear. If the defense don't file a motion on page after today, they she let her do this 1,000 times. Why would she stop? Look, like a bad child, they keep doing what they want to do. At what point do you tell them no?
So no.
Look, self-made. She didn't really tell her no, but she also didn't tell her yes. She just said get the witness back on the stand. So I take that as whatever Whitaker ruled before.
Did tell you that Shannon and some other boy named
15K, 5K more. Let's get the 20.
Whatever.
Whoop, whoop.
And Demikion shot at the house.
I want to try to hit 100,000 on all our lives from here on out.
Okay.
We be on the low
Let's get
side.
the
We
jury
be like
in,
5,
please.
10,000. Sometimes we'll hit 30. Oh, she did? She did say no? Oh, yeah, I didn't hear the no. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you. I appreciate every last one of them. Gotta cover this. We're gonna cover this dog trial tonight. I gotta go do something real quick at 2:15. I'll be back around, I say 7. So I'll cover the dog trial, kind of go over that one very quickly. But that'll be like what we're doing. So we're gonna double time it. Yeah, we're going crazy. What's a break? What is a break, y'all? Because I'm really interested in the Dolph one. It's sad. It really is sad. Did you get a new attorney? No attorney. Filibuster was ruthless. Love really has a future in politics as that annoying one person who will filibuster a dumb bitch.
Thank you. Go ahead, Ms. Love.
Thank you. Mr. Zachary, did Demikion tell you that he, Shannon, and Tay or Traydon shot at the houses?
No.
Okay. Did you tell the police that he said that? On August 5th, 2015, did you tell the police that he said that?
Oh, no.
Okay. Did you tell the police that Demikion told you that over at your house? Did you tell the police that Demikion told you that over at their house? And did you tell the police that If Gang shot at Landrum where Tay stays?
I told you already. I don't remember.
Was Summer there when all of that happened?
I already told you I was going to get her, so she had to be there.
She had to be there at Landrum?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know whether or not Summer was going to Perry Homes that night?
I don't know.
Okay. Did you tell the police that Summer was going to Perry Homes that night?
I don't know.
You don't know? Did Demekion, Tay, Shannon, and Traydon shoot up Perry Homes that night?
No, I did.
Okay. Did you tell the police when you first went in that Demekion, Tay, Shannon, and Traydon shot up Perry Homes that night?
I told you I was trying to take everything off of Moonton, so I was just lying.
All right. And did you tell the police that Demekion gave you only the names himself, Tay, Shannon, and Traydon, and he didn't really say anything about Moonton?
See, I told you I was trying to free Moonton.
So is that a yes? You did say that?
I don't know.
Okay. Did you tell the police that they were trying to figure out where Moonton was?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police because that inn ain't got no car?
I don't know.
Okay. Did you tell the police how close you and Moonton were?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police that you have been knowing Moonton all your life?
Objection 403.
Sustained.
Is your loyalty, did you have more loyalty to Moonton than anybody else within your circle of friends that night?
I ain't got no loyalty to nobody.
Did you tell the police that you had more loyalty?
Sustain, Danny means to move on. Like she can't, the witness is not allowed to answer the question at that point. So you just basically move on.
To Moonton than any of the other names we just mentioned?
I don't know.
Okay.
What's up, Neat? Thank you, Lucky.
And in fairness, did you tell the police that you have no loyalty to anybody?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police that Moonton has no loyalty for you?
Objection 403.
Sustained.
Did you believe that Moonton had loyalty for you on that night?
I don't know.
Do you remember the last time that you had talked to Moonton before you went in to speak with police on August 5th, 2015?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police that you had not talked to him lately?
Objection 403.
Your Honor,
Yes.
given what has already been said and what we believe will come out, we believe that it is not in any way a waste of time to show the jury certain things that this witness said about Moonton and the last time that he talked to him. And in order for us to allow them to be able to consider certain things substantive evidence, they have to hear what he said, and I have to confront him with it.
This is not even what we talked about on the break, but sustained.
Your Honor, may I ask what it is that I should not do in terms of...
If you want to come up here to the
I'm gonna
bench.
say, why are you doing that in front of the jury, love? You know, damn well you're supposed to ask a question like that in front of the jury. That was kind of weird. All right, we can do another panel real quick if y'all want to. How you feeling? Y'all want to do another panel real quick? We you know, we don't know how long the bench is. You know, the bench can be like 30 seconds or it can be a whole 10 minutes. I think Love is walking a what do they call it? A tightrope. Like, thank you for the gifts, Ness. Thank you, Rose, for the rose. I think Ms. Love is stepping a little too close to a ruling that the judge already, and I might be misunderstanding this, but yeah, and I seen the question 403. 403 is relevant. So it is what I believe 403 is relevant. It's like, what are you talking about that's relevant to the crime? I think I get what she's trying to do. She's trying to bring up other things and again, I don't know if this is for her credibility or for the case, but I personally feel like she's just trying to bring up other shit to make him look bad that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the crime at hand or what was going on. Thin line, tightrope, green mile. I can go on. Look, man, y'all get up here and talk. Y'all notice y'all time y'all like the panels. Y'all always tell me about the panels, how we want to do the panels. It's y'all time to come up. We are on break. We got the seal, the Georgia seal. I see you, Jay. I got you. What's up, Jay?
Listen, this woman is trying to be slick and getting her evidence in. She's trying to be creative on the fly, which she cannot do. I think something is really wrong in her head. When they tell her no, now she thinks she just about to go in the lab and figure it out and make 1 and 1 plus 1 equal 3. And I'm not understanding. The judge said no. Every time she asks a question, it's following on the 403. They just discussed this, and she just can't take no for an answer. And now she want to know, well, Your Honor, what can I do? What can I ask? No, honey, this is your. I almost called her something else, but this is your case. Try your case and do it the right way. Stop trying to be creative.
Right,
Oh,
Love
this
went
woman
to.
is irking my soul.
I don't know that Love went to Harvard, Rupee.
I
That
thought she went to Georgia or something.
She went to Georgetown, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. Which Georgetown is still a good college. Excuse me. Um, but I don't think she went to Harvard. If she went to Harvard, I know Harvard would be ready to write letters to the bar like, can y'all please get her off of our shit? Oh man. Rupee like Snoop. Okay, I'm confused. It says she went to DeVry, not DeVry. We ain't gonna say. Look, I ain't gonna disrespect her degree or her intelligence. I just think, you know how like we all have that one person that is, they know the system well enough to where they can beat it. That's what I feel like Miss Love kind of is like. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. Like she knows her shit. It's just she can get away with it. Like you have that one person that you've worked with at some point in your career, whether it was before college, after college, whatever, right? Where you worked with somebody that just they had worked with the company so long that all they did was cut corners. And really the managers didn't want you to learn anything from those people. They'd just be like, all right, I'm not gonna have this person train you because you're gonna pick up on their bad habits. That's kind of like what Love gives me. Is just like she knows her job. She does it well enough to not get fired or replaced. But does she cut some corners that she probably shouldn't? Yeah, she probably does. Like, because I'm not. That's why I said I can't disrespect this lady and be like she doesn't know what she's doing. I honestly don't believe that. Like, I believe Miss Love is very aware of what she's doing. I think that she's very intelligent. I think that if you pay attention to a lot of the things that she does, it's intelligent because it's like, oh, the way that you read that and you were able to manipulate it that way does take some creative thinking and some intelligence. Does it make it right or anything?
Ed,
Oh, my bad. It's bad. Let me shut up.
I'm sorry. Did
All right, guys, I'm bucking
Demekion
down.
tell you that the police had tricked him?
He didn't tell me that when we were locked up. He told me that before we got locked up. He told me that before we got locked up.
Okay. And do you remember which time frame it was?
He told me that when we were locked up too. Yeah, he did tell me that when we were locked up.
Okay. Was it when you locked up for this?
Yes.
Okay. Was Demekion locked up for the same thing?
Yes.
All right. Now,
If you want footage coverage, just click the link in my bio that says YouTube next to my subscription. It'll take you right to my YouTube, and I'm live on there. I just cannot show it on TikTok anymore. Like, we haven't gotten a flag on, and I'm really doing a test to see if I can still do it on TikTok and see if you guys will still come over here with just a thumbnail and enjoy the conversation in the panels. But yeah, if you want to see the trial, I'm streaming it live on YouTube now.
already been told me. I've been told you that.
What do you mean?
He had already told me before we got locked up.
Okay.
Well, when I got locked up for it, he told me again.
Okay, so before you went in, Demekion told you what he told the police?
Yes, I've been told you that.
All right. And was this the time you said that he told you when you picked him up on your bike?
On my bike.
Yes, is
I
it?
don't know.
Okay. Now, did Detective Gaither tell you effect on the listener? It does. And we're not offering for the truth of the matter asserted, and it's not Detective Gaither giving a testimonial statement. It's Detective Gaither asking the witness a question.
Overruled.
Did Detective Gaither tell you that she had some phone records?
I don't know.
Did you know that she had some phone records?
YSL
I
RICO
got locked
trial.
up in May
Josh.
for a gun. They
Right.
said all this in the preliminary hearing in May.
Who said all what?
Court.
No, who? You said they said all. I'm asking you.
The DA said this when I got locked up for the gun by myself, so I already knew what was coming.
Okay, Mr. Zachary, please answer only the question I'm asking you. And that question is, you can explain it maybe if the court lets you, but that question is, did you know that the police had phone records?
Yes.
Okay. Did you believe that the police had tricked Demekion?
Yes.
Right. Did you tell the police that you believed that they had not tricked Demekion?
Objection 403.
Overruled.
Did you tell the police that you believed they had not tricked Demekion?
So what I put one in there and said, oh, I already know y'all Dominican. No.
Did you tell the police, how could somebody trick you? You're a grown man.
I'm playing my role,
What role?
acting like I ain't know what was going on.
Okay.
I know what was going on.
All right.
Green.
What now?
I know what going on. I went slow. I knew what was going on. I told you I had already knew
You already knew what?
what was already said.
What was already said by whom?
I don't know. Keep asking the same questions.
Do you want the jury to hear what happened or not?
I don't know.
Okay. You said you knew that the police had phone records. Did you know that they had your phone records?
I just told you they had already told my lawyer when I was in preliminary hearing.
I'm asking you whether you knew the police had your phone records.
Yes.
Okay. Did you tell them that you knew they had your phone records?
I don't know.
Sustained.
Did you tell the police that the number that they had was not your phone number? Absolutely relevant, Your Honor, because of what?
Overruled.
Probably did.
Okay.
All right. So as you can see, I added my backup page. If guys
Did the
are here,
police,
just click on
did
it and follow
the
for me
police
just in case
attempt
we
to
ever do
end
get
the
banned again.
interview after telling you how they got your phone records and you insisted that wasn't your number?
I don't remember.
Did you give them Moontunk's number?
No.
Do you know what Moontunk's number is?
No.
Did you know what Moontunk's number was at the time?
No.
Do you remember talking to them about Moontunk's number? And by them, I mean Detectives Gaither and Dennis in the August 5th, 2015 interview.
They had already knew Moontoon number. I never gave them Moontoon number.
So you didn't confirm or deny it?
I don't know. I know they had already knew it.
So the number that they had for Moontoon is one that you knew was Moontoon's number?
I was in the car when they called his phone.
That's not the question. Could you please answer? It'll get you there faster. The number that they told you they had for
I don't remember them
Moontoon,
telling me about no Moontoon number.
did you know that they had Moontoon's number?
I don't know. Did I know that they had? Yeah, I knew they had.
Yes. And did you try to convince the police that the only way you knew the details of April 28th was that Demikion had told you?
I don't know.
Sabrina, you know how this shit go.
Did Detective Gaither, did you tell her that you were going to go down there and be honest, just be honest about things?
I've never been honest a day of my life.
Did you tell her that that's what you were going to do?
I don't know.
Did you have Summer or anybody else tell Detective Gaither you were going to be honest?
No.
Just you need to come down there and talk to, they needed to come talk to you.
No.
Did you tell Detective Gaither that you were being honest about how you knew about April 28th?
I don't know.
Did you promise Detective Gaither you were not there on April 28th?
I don't know.
Did Detective Gaither get up or get ready to leave when you promised her you weren't there?
Objection 403.
Sustained.
Your Honor, may I ask?
No, I mean, I don't know. You may ask a different question.
No. Yo, the quickness with the no. No. Hey, what y'all said? The conch shell that SpongeBob had? No. No.
After you promised Detective Gaither you weren't there, did you ask Detective Gaither and Dennis if they wanted to talk about some other cases?
I don't know.
Now, did you believe you needed to talk about your case before you got to the other cases?
Sustained.
Would Detective Dennis and Gaither talk to you about any other cases before talking to you about yours? And Your Honor, if there's a relevance objection, I do have a response. If I need to go to the bench, I will.
Oh,
I guess you're going to need to come to the bench.
oh, she fed up. Miss Love got an attitude. Miss Love, why you got an attitude, Tink Tink? Come here, Tink Tink. Make sure y'all follow the backup page, Dummy Talks too. You just need to get to 500. Ooh, there's 500 of y'all in here. Tap that. All I gotta do is hit it. See, somebody done gifted. Y'all dope. All I gotta do is hit it. We're gonna do a panel real quick, y'all. Y'all wanna talk about what Miss Love done went through? What she talking about? What she hollering about? Why she hollering about it? A stank attitude. How stank? Tink sound mad, y'all. Y'all think Tink mad? Do we need to sing Tink an edible arrangement, y'all? Thank you, kids, for coming to Kinfolk. Appreciate you. Make sure that you follow Dummy Talks too. Let's get us up to 500 over there. At least. You know what I'm talking about? You said this is so embarrassing, Sobo. Why? Explain to me why it's so embarrassing. Why are you witnessing secondhand embarrassment right now? Please elaborate to me. I am so interested. Look, the judge told her she's not getting into this, and she's still trying to get into it. Why is she so? She has well, I can't call it a hard on, but she has something going on, man. I don't know what it is. Like, there is no. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it, man. I don't see what she trying to accomplish right now. I really don't.
Listen, I'm over here crying, laughing because she said, and if you gonna don't object, I can go ahead and come up to the bench so we can talk about it. Cause don't tell me no again. Listen, I'm over here dying. I can't even work today. This is hilarious. Today's the day. She about to. She said no, no.
Gotta pull out that conch, man. She's like, no.
And when you said that, that's all I could think about.
I don't know what Whitaker and Love. Look, they low key giving me that little stuff that what's her name, Trez, and was doing a little boxing ring. We might need to go and get some headgear and some gloves. Cause Whitaker look like she ready to come across the bench.
This is giving the jury some action today, cause listen, they was waiting for it.
I think she fed up. I think she really fed up.
With each other. They both fed up with each other.
Look, it's the way. Look, I'm gonna run it back. I know y'all can't really see it over there on TikTok, but if you're watching me on YouTube, you can see it real quick. But YouTube, we gonna watch this together. It was the
Yes,
way
I had to go to YouTube so I can see, and I'm glad I did because that part right there looks at. And if you gonna say no, I can go ahead and come up there now. I said,
I would have loved to see her face.
Look, I'm gonna show it for a moment. Hopefully, I won't get it. I'm gonna show it for a moment.
Means that either you know the deed of your house is born.
Did Detective Gaither?
Nah, no, she look like a bishop. Like she's supposed to be a preacher or something. These outfits.
Did you tell her
She
that
down sure go to church?
you were going to go down there and be honest? Just be honest about things.
Ain't never been honest a day in my life.
Did you tell her that that's what you were going to do? Did you have Summer or anybody else tell Detective Gaither you were going to be honest? No. Just you need to come down there and talk to. They needed to come talk to you.
No.
Did you tell Detective Gaither?
Oh, they back. Give me one moment.
We're not there April 28th. Or you?
I don't know. You may ask a different question.
Here it go.
The bench, I will.
I guess you're going to need to come to the bench.
It's the mic drop for me. It's that face. She said.
I guess you're going to need to come to the bench.
She like, girl, I'm tired of you. I'm
Her
sick
lips
of
was
your
pinched together and everything. Oh my Lord.
All right.
After Detective Gaither
We'll both guys down. Thank you.
told you you had to tell her about your stuff, did you tell her something different than what you had told her previously?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Click the link in my
Let me
bio.
ask you this.
It'll say YouTube right under my name.
Were you,
Dummy talk.
Montun, Shannon, Tay, Tradon, and Demikion the ones that actually shot up the houses?
No, I did.
All right. By yourself?
Me and God.
You and Garlington?
Yes.
How many guns y'all have?
A lot.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay. Then how do you remember it was a lot?
I know it.
Okay. Are you saying Garlington, because you know Garlington's now convicted of that too?
What?
Are you saying Garlington because you know Garlington now has been convicted of that too, so no more harm can come to him?
No, I'm just telling the truth.
Okay. So why can you remember now when you couldn't remember a minute ago anything from 2015?
I told you I remember what I was on probation for. I told you that 10 times.
Right. But did you say you could remember what other people did?
I don't know what nobody else did. I know what I did.
Okay. So why did you tell the police that you, Moontoon, Shannon, Tay, Tradon, and D were the ones that shot up the house?
I never told no police that Moulton shot up no house.
Okay.
Auntie back with the white shirt.
Do you remember Detective Gaither saying to you, effect on listener?
Overruled.
Do you remember Detective Gaither telling you that you think you could tell her about a whole bunch of other stuff and get help on your stuff, but you got to be honest about what you're here for, and that's how this works? It doesn't just work like you tell me a whole lot of stuff about other people and we forget about your stuff. You got to be honest with what you got going on. Do you remember her telling you that?
I wasn't never looking for help for myself.
I'm just asking you if you remember her telling you that.
No.
All right. Do you remember her saying, after something like that being said by Detective Gaither, all right, me, Moontoon, Shannon, Tay, Traydon, and D.
I shot up a house, man, guards.
I'm asking you if you remember saying what I just asked. All right. How many cars were there that night?
How many people got convicted of it?
How many cars were the people who were with you in when you all shot up the houses?
100.
Okay. Did you tell Detective Gaither and Dennis that there were 2 cars?
That's a lie.
Objection 403.
Sustained.
Judge, how?
Overruled. I know what you're going to say. Yes, I overruled. Go ahead.
Did you tell Detective Gaither and Dennis that it was 2 cars?
I just told you it was 100 cars.
All right, but did you tell them that it was 2? Okay. Which car were you in? Who were you in a car with?
Myself and Garson and Sledge.
Yourself and Garlington and Sledge? And Moontook is the one you were closest with out of all of those?
Yes.
Then why did you tell the police you were in the car with Moontook?
Because I was letting them, as I told you earlier, I was trying to let them know that Moontook didn't condone in that.
How does telling them you in the car with Moontook when you shooting up houses, them that he doesn't condone that?
Because I don't remember.
Okay. Now, what 2 cars did you all use?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't remember.
Do you remember telling the police that you all used an Impala that was gray?
I don't know.
Now, you said earlier that you, Demekion, and who were in the car together? Sledge. Do you remember telling the police after they asked you who all was in the car with you? Me, Moontook, Shannon, and D.
I never saw Shannon that night.
Say that again now?
I never saw Shannon that night.
Do you see Shannon in the courtroom today?
I can't see that far.
Do you know whether he's in the courtroom?
I don't know.
You have no idea?
No.
Okay. Do you remember whether Traydon was in the car with you all?
When I in the car with me, Sledge, and Garson, I just told you that.
Was Traydon in another Impala with you all?
I just told you the only people in the car with me, Sledge, and Garson.
Right, I hear you. But I'm asking you about Traydon and the car he was in. Do you remember whether he was in another Impala?
I don't remember no Traydon.
Okay. Do you remember telling police that Traydon was in another Impala?
I just told you I don't remember. No Traydon, no Impala, nothing.
Do you remember an orange or burgundy or something Impala?
No.
Do you remember telling the police you did?
No.
So you don't remember telling them that orange or burgundy Impala?
Overruled.
You don't remember telling them whether that orange or burgundy
Let's top it up to
Impala
30K,
was
y'all.
the same
He's a
year
bad
as Moontook's, probably an 08 or something like that?
Listen, man, Lord. ADHD, artistic. I don't remember. I just be talking. I don't remember. Did y'all?
Wait, hold on. Pause. Rewind that back, man. What did he say?
Or something like that.
Listen, man, Lord. ADHD, artistic. I don't remember. I just be talking. I don't remember. Did y'all do y'all research on me before y'all even tried to put me in interrogation room or whatever it is?
Okay. You said you're ADHD and autistic?
Yes.
Okay. Did you tell the police that the orange or burgundy car was the same year as Moontook car probably a 08 or something like that.
Objection 403.
Sustained.
Your Honor, may I ask the basis? I don't know what 403 basis is, so that I can tailor the next question.
It's a waste of time.
Your Honor, it's not a waste of time for the jury.
Move on to the next question, please.
Yeah,
Do you know where
move
Trayvon
on.
stayed at?
I don't know no Trayvon.
Do you know where Tay stayed?
I don't know no Tay. Well, yes, I know Tay, but I don't know where he stayed.
All right. Did you know where the people were the If gang members y'all were shooting at on Adele stay?
I don't know who we was shooting at.
Okay. Do you remember telling the police that Trayvon or Tay was the one that knew where the people who lived at Adele stayed at?
No,
Huh?
no.
All right. Now, had Tay had beef with the people on Adele before, specifically Philo and D?
I don't know.
All right. You said earlier that you knew Philo. Is Philo
No,
Philip
sir, I
Collins?
knew him. I knew of that name for being in my discovery package. I never knew him.
You didn't know him on April 28th?
No,
You didn't know him on August 5th?
no,
All right. And by August 5th, I mean August 5th, 2015.
no.
All right. Did you tell the police that Philo was Philip Collins?
Hell no, I ain't say no. I don't know his name. I ain't see that name until I got locked up and it was in my discovery package.
Did you know a D or Darren Mills who was Philip Collins' little brother?
Never saw that name until I saw it in my discovery package.
Did you tell the police that D was Philo's little brother?
No, I don't know them people. I just told you that.
Were you asked whether those people lived at 1428 Adele Avenue over there by Mosley Park?
Objection 403.
Judge, how is, if I may, Your Honor, I don't know how else the jury is going to know the witnesses' statements and be able to decide what's true and what's not without not asking specific questions.
You're asking about the questions being asked.
No, I'm asking, did he know that Philo and D stayed over there? And I understand, I'll change and I'll rephrase.
Okay.
Did you know that Philo and D stayed on 1428 Adele Avenue over by
I don't know
Mosley
them people.
Park?
I don't know where they stay.
Say it again.
I don't know them people. I don't know where they stay.
All right. And Mr. Zachary, I'm going to need you to do me a favor. You see the court reporter to your left? She's typing down things. And if you start talking before I finish asking questions, she can't get it down. So can you let me finish asking the question before you answer, please?
She asked me the same questions.
I understand.
You ain't trip me up or trick me. You know that.
I don't want to. Can you do that for me?
All right.
Thank you. All right. So was your answer you did not know that Philo and D lived on 1428
Yes,
Adele
I did not
Avenue?
know.
You're doing it again, Mr. Zachary. Can you let me
Told you
finish?
I'm ADHD, autistic. I'm
Okay. Mr. Zachary, the jury has to hear this information.
Yeah, like I can control this.
You can, can't you?
No,
Okay. Do you know where Mosley Park is?
no,
Okay. Did you know that D was Philo's little brother?
no.
Question: and I'm not a doctor, but do y'all really think he's autistic? I think he might be artistic, but do y'all think he's autistic, low functioning or high functioning? Like, do we believe that?
How did you get involved in that mix since you weren't at the club? When Lil D, that is Demekion, got jumped. How'd you get involved in that mix?
I don't remember.
Did you get involved when they shot at Summer, when If Gang shot at Summer?
I never told who shot at something. I don't know nobody who shot. I just know she got shot at.
Okay. Is that when you got involved, when you learned that she got shot at?
Yes,
All right. And where did they shoot at Summer?
Campbellton.
Is that the part on Landrum?
Yes.
Did they shoot at Summer and them before all the shootings happened or after?
Before.
All right. Was Summer at Landrum Arms with Alexis and Tay at the time that they shot at them?
I don't know.
Did you tell police they were?
I don't know.
Right. Were Summer, Alexis, and Tay in a car together?
I don't know.
Okay. Were you asked about them being in a car together?
I don't remember.
Did you clarify for the police that Summer wasn't with Tay, she was with Alexis?
I don't know.
Did you clarify that Tay hadn't gotten there yet?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Thank you guys for 30K. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you know whether the people that shot at Summer were inside or inside of a car or inside of the apartment complex outside of the car when they shot at Summer?
I don't know.
Do you remember telling the police that when Summer and them went into the apartment complex, that the people that were shooting at them started shooting from way down in Summer's parking lot?
I don't remember.
Did you call the police when you learned that they were shooting up Summer's apartment complex on Landrum?
I don't know the number to the police.
Do you know 911? Mr. Zachary. Mr. Zachary.
Huh?
Do you know 911?
Yes.
Okay. Now, did someone else get shot that night?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you remember telling the police that someone else had gotten shot that night?
I don't remember.
Okay. Do you remember telling the police it was right after Demekion got jumped?
I don't know.
And do you still not remember whether or not the people that shot were the guys from If Gang?
Sustained.
Did you tell the police who it was that shot after Demekion got jumped?
I don't remember.
Do you remember how you knew who it was that shot after Demekion got jumped?
I don't remember.
Objection, Your Honor.
Did you-
Facts, not evidence.
The next question I think is gonna.
Sustained, but you can ask the next
All right.
question.
So you don't remember whether telling the police how you knew it was who
Objection, Your Honor,
shot?
asked and answered, and it was just sustained the objection.
You
That
can lay
was-
the foundation.
That's what I'm attempting to do.
Overruled.
All right. So you don't remember telling the police how you knew it was who was shooting at Summer now?
No, I don't know.
Do you remember telling them that Summer saw the car that they were in?
I don't know.
Do you remember what car they were in?
I don't know.
Do you remember what car you believed they were in?
I don't know.
Do you remember telling the police it was a gray Charger?
I don't remember.
Do you know at this time who drives or who drove a gray Charger on April 28, 2015?
I don't remember.
Do you remember telling the police who drove a gray Charger during that time on April 28, 2015?
How can I tell them who driving if I wasn't?
Yes
I ain't
or no?
see it?
Can you answer the question? Do you remember telling the police who drove a gray Charger
Objection 403.
on Judge, getting to how he knows who shot whom and why steps were taken afterwards, and the fact that it was an alleged If Gang and rival gang is very relevant and not cumulative.
Sustained, overruled.
Who is sustained?
The speaking objection is sustained and the other one is overruled.
Okay, so you can answer. Do you remember telling the police who it was that drives a gray Charger on April 28, 2015?
No.
Do you remember telling the police that that boy Philo and his name D, Philo's little brother, drove that car? Philo and D.
No.
Do you remember telling Detective Gaither that the gray Charger was Philo's little brother's car?
No.
Now, do you know a Denise Bell?
No.
Have you ever heard of Denise Bell as it relates to, are you typing something on the computer? Mr. Zachary?
Huh?
What you typing on the computer?
Oh, I don't know.
Leave
Judge?
the computer alone. Don't touch it.
At the time, did you know that Philo and D lived at 14, whether Philo and D, whether their family lived at 1428 Adele Drive?
I just told you, I don't know them folks. I don't know where they stay.
So is that a no?
No.
Did you believe Philo and D were shooting at Summer and Tay and Alexis?
No.
Did you tell the police that Philo and D were shooting at Summer and Tay and Alexis on April 28, 2015, while you were in that August 5th, 2015 interview?
No.
Was anyone else, as you sit here today, with Philo and D when they were shooting at Summer, Tay, and Alexis?
I never told you I saw who shot at no Summer and Lex.
Okay. Do you remember telling, after being asked, was anyone else with Philo and D, do you remember telling the police Stewie, the name Stewie,
No.
Stewie?
No.
Do you remember telling them also a boy named Spaz, S-P-A-Z?
No.
Do you remember telling them that all four of them were in the car and then they shoot at them? All four being Philo, D, Stewie, and Spaz.
Make it make sense. If I didn't see the car, how can I know who shot at?
Help me make it make sense. Do you remember telling the police
I'm telling
that?
you that. I'm telling you, if you common sense, you'll see. If I didn't see the shooting, how can I say some name? That's just a lie. I don't remember.
Okay, we'll get to that. So that's a no, you don't remember telling the police that, right? Mr. Zachary?
Yeah.
Okay. Did Summer come home and wake you up after Philo, Stewie, Spaz, and D shot her up?
You keep saying them names. I don't know who shot at her.
Did you tell the police that Summer came and woke you up after that?
I don't know.
Did you call Montunk after getting a call from Summer about a shooting by those four guys?
You just said she came home. Now you
I'm
saying
asking
call.
you a different question. I didn't say anything. I'm asking. Did you call Montunk
I don't remember.
after getting a call about the shooting?
I don't remember.
Did you tell the police that you called Montunk?
I don't remember.
Did Montunk want you to ride with him to the Adele Drive location?
I don't remember.
Did you tell the police that Montunk Nim didn't want you to ride with them? They wanted you to ride, but didn't want you to ride.
I don't remember.
Do you remember where you were seated in the car that you were in with Montunk?
I don't remember.
Do you remember telling the police that you were seated in the back seat after they asked you where you were seated?
I don't.
Do you remember telling the police you didn't have anything to do with the shooting?
I don't remember.
Or didn't have to do anything at the shooting?
I don't remember.
Tell the jury, please, Mr. Zachary, who was sitting where in the car you were in?
I don't know.
You don't remember? Do you remember who was driving?
I don't know.
Do you remember anything about, since you remembered it earlier, do you remember anything about the people, positions in the car that you said you were in the night Adele Avenue got shot up?
I don't remember.
Okay. Do you remember telling the police that Shannon's in the front?
I don't remember.
Do you remember telling the police that Dee's on one side? Right? Do you remember pointing out to the police during that interview where Moontoon was driving? Do you remember telling the police that specifically Shannon was the front seat passenger? Huh? I didn't say the front seat.
Overruled.
Do you remember telling the police that Shannon was a front seat passenger?
I don't remember.
Do you remember telling the police that you were sitting behind Shannon?
Who got charged with it?
Why are you asking that?
Cause it don't make sense. If he was there, how come he didn't get charged with it?
Mr. Zachary, will you please answer the questions that I'm asking? Do you remember telling the police that Shannon was the front seat passenger?
No.
Do you remember telling the police that you were sitting behind Shannon?
No.
Do you remember telling the police that Demikion was sitting behind Moontoon?
No.
Hypothetically, if you did tell the police that Moontoon was driving, how are you keeping Moontoon out of it? He said today that he was trying to keep Moontoon out of it.
Sustained.
Okay. How does telling the police that Moontoon was driving keep Moontoon out of the shooting?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
You got another one of these?
Nope. Do you not remember?
I don't know.
Okay. Who drove that, or who owned that orange other car, that orange or burgundy car that you now say you don't recall knowing about?
I ain't say I don't recall. I said I don't remember. It's different, I think. And I don't remember.
Okay, you said you don't know.
I said I don't remember.
Do you remember telling the police that that boy Traydon owns that car?
I don't remember.
Do you know what gang Traydon belongs to?
I don't know.
Do you remember telling the police that he's supposed to be a blood, but like a regular gang, but you don't know exactly which blood, but they're supposed to be blood?
I don't know.
Okay. Were Moontoon, Shannon, and Dee in the car all together when they came and picked you up?
Shannon was never in the car. I never saw Shannon that night.
Did you tell the police that when Moontoon came and picked you up, Moontoon, Shannon, and Dee were in the car?
I don't remember. But I know Shannon wasn't with him.
And after the people came and picked you up, where did you all go first?
My cousin's house.
Which one? On Landrum?
Yes.
Now, when did you all at some point go to Perry Homes?
I don't remember.
Did you go to Perry Homes last?
I don't remember.
Did you tell the police that you went to Perry Homes?
I don't remember.
Did you describe to the police going to the house on MLK?
I don't remember.
Are you not remembering because you see any people that you know out in the courtroom that you care about?
He's out there without an attorney.
I just told you I can't see.
I understand, but you know who all's in this case, don't you?
No.
You haven't seen it.
Haven't seen what?
anything about this case?
Objection asked and answered.
Sustained.
So are you concerned about being labeled a snitch?
I made it through prison being labeled that. I ain't scared of that. And I ain't never PC, never got touched, none of that.
What is PC?
Protected custody, I ain't never got, nigga ain't never laid no hand on me nowhere. I'm in prison.
Okay.
All different type of states, you know that.
Okay. So who got out of the car and who stayed in the car?
I did everything.
I think I asked you this, but have you ever worn dreads around April 2015?
I don't know.
Do you remember telling the police Shannon and D and Tay got out the car and Moontunk stayed in?
Shannon was never with us.
All right, listen to the question she's asking and answer that question. And then you can explain if you need to.
Do you remember telling the police that Shannon and D and Tay got out of the car, and it's T-A-Y?
No, Shannon
And-
was never with us.
I'm sorry.
No, Shannon was never with us.
I understand that's your testimony today. I'm asking you if you remember telling the police that Shannon and D and Tay, and by D I mean Demikion, and Tay got out of the car and Moontunk stayed in. Do you remember telling the police that?
No.
Do you remember telling the police that Shannon and D got out of the car and went and shot up the house?
I shot up the house.
I understand. Do you remember telling the police that Shannon and D got out of the car and shot up the house?
I shot up the house.
All right, listen to the question and answer the question she's asking.
Do you remember telling the police that Shannon and D got out of the car and shot up the house?
No, I don't remember. I shot up the house. That's all I remember.
Since you now say that Shannon wasn't there, do you recall what kind of gun you told police Shannon had
No.
when he shot up the house?
He ain't had no gun. He went down.
Do you recall telling the police that Shannon had a Draco 7.62?
I'm the only one with a Draco.
Say the one.
I was the only one with that gun.
Okay.
That gun was in my name. How can somebody else have my gun?
Okay. So did you lie on Shannon?
Yeah, I told you that the other day.
Okay.
I lied on everybody.
So you told the police that Shannon had a Draco 7.62?
I don't remember. But I know that was my gun. So.
Did you know where the police or where that gun was on August 5th, 2015?
I don't remember.
Did you know whose gun? You're now saying that it was your gun, but at the time you talked to the police, did you know whose gun it was?
I don't remember.
Do you remember telling the police that Shannon already had the gun?
Shannon was never with us.
I hear you today. I'm asking you if you remember telling the police that Shannon already had the gun.
No.
Do you remember telling the police that it was a chopper?
A helicopter?
Is that the only thing you know is a chopper?
Yes.
You don't know about an AK-47 being called a chopper?
I think them called machine guns.
Okay. So if you hear yourself on a video calling it a chopper, would that help you remember?
It ain't gonna help me remember. They're gonna know that I lied.
Oh, okay. So, do you remember telling the police that that chopper was brown?
My gun. How can I said guns that I know was on the scene that I used?
How many guns can you shoot at one time? You personally?
2, 3, 2,
At one time?
2.
How do you hold a chopper? How do you hold a 7.62 and a 7.23 and shoot them both at the same time?
Easy.
How?
Easy.
Show the jury.
I ain't showing no jury that, man.
Your Honor, would the court please instruct the witness to show the jury?
You're saying you can do it, so show the jury how
How
it
to
will
do
be
it,
done.
I don't know how to do it.
Do you recall telling
Thank you,
the
Miss.
police
Thank you,
that
Queen.
Tay
Thank
had a
you all for the gifts.
7.62?
Thank you.
Because I knew that on the only one had a 7.62. I knew that they know I had a 7.62 in my name.
Did your gun look like a big old deer gun?
A big old deer gun.
Did you tell the police that Tay's gun looked like a big old deer gun?
Miss Love be saying some things that just comes off slightly inappropriate to me in the courtroom. Like, a big old gun, just like last week, she's like, Donovan, nut. Like, lady.
What kind of gun did Demekion have? Do you remember what you told the police about the gun Demekion had?
I don't remember.
Why don't you remember?
I don't remember.
Now, you were trying to protect Moncton, but did you tell the police that Demekion had Moncton's gun?
I don't know.
How would telling the police that Demekion had Moncton's gun protect Moncton?
I don't know.
Was the gun Demekion had the same gun that you got caught with in May?
I don't remember.
Did you tell the police that the gun you got caught with in May belonged to Moncton?
No.
Did you tell the police that on April 28, 2015, Demekion had that gun?
I don't remember.
Okay. How many guns had you bought by that time, by August 5th, 2015, from any kind of pawn shop?
I don't remember.
Had you bought any from Arrowhead Pawn Shop?
I don't remember.
Do you remember the police asking you about buying 3 or 4 firearms?
Objection 403.
Sustained.
Do you remember talking about buying 3 or 4 firearms?
Objection 403.
Sustained.
Judge okay. Did Woody trick you out of those guns?
No.
Did you tell the police that Woody tricked you out of those guns?
I don't know.
Did the police show you yourself in Arrowhead Pawn Shop buying those guns?
I don't know.
Did Traydon shoot any guns?
I don't know no Trey Dunn.
What now?
I don't know no Trey Dunn.
Did Tay shoot any guns?
One might have doubled me.
What now?
He wasn't there.
Do you remember telling the police, nah, Traydon did not shoot any guns because he was driving?
I don't know.
Did only you and the driver stay in the car?
I got out and shot.
Did you tell the police that you and the driver stayed in the car?
I don't know.
Now, where did you all park when y'all got to the house on Adele Drive?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police that you and Moncton parked way back and Taynam got close to the house, like the front driveway or something? Do you recall whether they shot the house or whether they shot people?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you remember saying last week that you saw people running into the house and you had followed the car?
I don't know.
Was it dark or light when you all got to the Adele house, Adele Drive house?
I don't know.
Did you all go to Perry Homes after Adele Drive?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police that after Taynam shot at the Adele Drive house that you all went to Perry Homes?
Tell you never shot at no house. I don't remember nothing else.
Okay, did you tell the police that after Taynam shot at the house, y'all went to Perry Homes?
I don't know.
Now, did you know anybody that lived at Perry Homes?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police that you knew that Philo's girl lived at Perry Homes.
I don't remember.
That Philo's baby mama lives at Perry Homes.
I don't remember nothing about no sucker.
What now?
I don't remember nothing about nobody but me.
Okay. And Moontoon, right?
I just know about me.
Okay. Did Tay know Philo D and Philo's child's mother from the West Side?
I can't tell you what nobody else know.
Did you tell police they knew them from the West Side?
I can't tell them what nobody know.
Did you tell them that Tay, Philo, and D, that they had hung together?
They let me tell them what somebody else know.
I'm sorry, what?
They let me tell them what somebody else know.
Are you asking or telling me?
Asking.
I can't answer questions, only you can. Did you tell the police that?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you know whether Tay, Philo, and D were beefing before?
I don't know.
Is Tay slime?
I don't know.
What is slime?
I don't know.
Did you know on August 5th, 2015?
I don't know.
Was Shannon 30 deep?
I don't know.
Was Demiki on 30 deep?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police anything about 30 deep?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police that Tay was from Capitol Homes and you and Moontoon grew up in Capitol Homes and that's how you all got together?
I don't know.
And that's how Tay was rolling with you, Shannon, and Moontoon?
Objection 403.
Overruled.
Did you?
I don't know.
So you don't remember whether you told the police if Tay was originally from Capitol
I
Homes?
don't know.
Who is Big Boo, if you know?
I don't like talking about deceased people.
You don't like talking about what, sir?
Deceased people.
Deceased people? Okay. I'm not going to make you talk about him much, but do you know his real name?
Yes.
What is it, please?
Quinn Porter.
All right.
Quinn Porter.
This is it. And when you say he's deceased, just the year, when was he deceased?
What year?
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I was locked up.
Okay. Now, did Tay used to hang with Big Boo?
I don't know.
Okay. Did you tell the police, Gaither and Dennis, on August 5th, 2015, that that's how you met Tay because Tay, all of you all used to hang with Boo?
You just said all of us grew up together and kept our home.
Did you tell the police that you all used to hang with Boo? You, Tay, Shannon.
I don't know.
Okay. Did you go to get some bullets the night of April 28, 2015?
I don't know.
Did you go to get bullets before you went to Perry Homes?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police that you had gone to get bullets before you went to Perry Homes?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police that you went to get bullets from someone that D knew on Cleveland, like at a trap spot?
Objection 403.
Sustained.
Do you remember talking to police about what you did the night of April 28, 2015 regarding ammunition?
Objection asked and answered.
You sustained this objection about what they did and where they got the bullets from. So,
Sustained.
okay. That was funny to you. You chuckled. That was funny to you. You chuckled.
I ain't chuckling.
Okay. Now, what is a trap spot?
I think that's a restaurant.
You're saying a trap spot is a restaurant?
I don't know.
Okay. Did you all get bullets for the 7.62?
I don't know.
Did you have Moontu's gun the day you got caught at the BP because he needed your smaller gun to go over to a girl's house?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police that Moontu needed your smaller gun to go over to a girl's house?
When I told him that some years later after I beat the case,
On August 5th, 2015, did you tell them that?
I don't know.
Did you tell them that it was a small little gun?
Who got caught with the gun?
Did you tell the police that it was a 40 Smith & Wesson
That's in my name, yes.
that was your gun that Moontu borrowed to go over to a girl's house?
I don't know.
Did you buy that 40 Smith & Wesson a day or two before you got locked up?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police you did?
I don't know.
When you all got to Perry Homes, who was it that got out and shot at that time?
I don't know.
Did Tay, D, and Shannon get out and shoot at Perry Homes?
Who?
Tay, D, and Shannon.
Only person was there was me and Gladys.
So is that a no?
I never saw Shannon that day or no Tay.
Would you answer whether that's a no? When I ask you, did Tay, D, and Shannon?
Keep trying to put people there who want
I'm trying to just ask you a question. Did Tay, D, and Shannon get out and shoot at Perry Homes?
No.
Okay. Did you tell the police that Tay, D, and Shannon got out and shot at Perry Homes?
I don't remember.
Do you remember how many guns you all had in total?
100.
All right.
And then said 100.
Did anybody else join you all other than the ones that either you talked about today or that you told the police were with you? Huh?
I don't understand that question.
Did a person named Lee ever join you all?
No.
Did you tell the police that a person named Lee joined you all?
No.
Did you tell the police, did a person named Lee got out and shot with a handgun?
I don't even know no damn Lee.
You don't know a handgun?
I don't know a Lee.
And do you remember telling the police that Lee was in the car with Tay and them because that was Tay's friend?
I don't know. Keep putting people there.
Did you get dropped off at Sylvan Road after all this happened?
I don't know.
Did you get dropped off at a Chevron by 166?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police that you got dropped off
I don't know.
on Sylvan Road at the Chevron by 166?
Objection. 403.
Sustained.
Do you remember who dropped you off
You did.
after all? Okay, I did.
Yeah.
Did you tell the police I did?
Nah, I ain't want them to know we were messing around.
Okay, you did.
Ah!
Okay.
Whoa! 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 Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. We gotta go back.
I want them to know we were messing around.
Okay, I did.
Yeah.
Did you tell the police I did?
Nah, I ain't want them to know we were messing around.
Okay, you did. Okay. Now, did you tell the police that Summer's
Whoa.
cousin dropped you all off at the house?
No.
That's crazy.
Was Summer scared to go back to her house?
Objection. Calls.
Maybe that's why she know his daddy. Is that why Miss Love know his daddy? Did she be calling him daddy? Oh, daddy.
There's speculation.
Johnny explains what he did with Shannon.
Establish a basis and you can ask it. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Wait, what did you miss? He said him and Miss Love be messing around.
Well, you're the one
They
that
be
just did
cutting
it.
or
Stop
something.
talking back and forth to each other. You need to turn on your mic. Go ahead and ask the question if you can establish a foundation.
Did Summer have her own car when you got dropped off at the Chevron by 166?
Why you keep asking me about another female?
Just
I don't
answer
know.
the question.
I don't know. I don't know.
Did Summer let her cousin keep her car?
I don't know.
Did Summer indicate that she was letting her cousin keep her car because she was scared to go back to the house?
Objection calls for hearsay.
Sustained.
Did you tell the police that Shannon and other people in the car with you were slime?
I ain't ever said nothing like that.
You never said anything like that?
No.
Okay, is Shannon slime?
No.
Was Mooktoon slime?
Thank you for the gift.
I don't
Thank
know.
you, thank you.
Why do you know Shannon wasn't, but you don't know if Mooktoon was?
Shannon not from. Shannon ain't grow up with us.
What does that have to do with him being slime?
A lot.
Please tell us how. Your Honor, would the court please instruct me?
Answer the question.
I don't know, Your Honor.
So, who else was slime?
You?
Were you slime?
No.
What did you have to do to be slime?
I don't even know what the hell slime is.
Since you say you don't know what it is, did you know on August 5th, 2015 what slime is?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police that they call themselves slime because they be stealing stuff?
Who are they?
The people who call themselves slime.
I don't know who called themselves slime.
Okay. But did you tell the police, quote, they call themselves slime because they be stealing stuff?
If I told them that means I had to know who was slime. I don't know who slime.
Would you just answer the question?
I don't remember when I was in prison. I fell and hit my head.
Okay. Did you tell the police being slime is like, you and me are cool, right? And you got a girl or something. And you leave out the room and I try and talk to her. I try and talk to your girl.
I said that.
Objection 403.
It's a description.
Overruled.
Did you describe that?
I mean,
I don't know.
is that really being slime? You know, is that really being slime? Or is that just disloyal ass niggas? You know? Is it slime? Is it? I don't know if that's slime, y'all.
Did you tell the police slime means there are no rules, basically?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police, like, I slime that went in is a proper way to use slime?
Thank you for the follows. Thank you, thank you.
Answer the question.
I'm thinking, Your Honor. No.
Bruh, why is he checking out Miss Love? Why is he checking out y'all? Look, I thought I was seeing it before, but I literally caught it. Hold on. I got y'all.
Answer the question.
I'm thinking, Your Honor. No.
Did you tell the police that if you were cool with someone, you could?
Bro was looking at that thing, but y'all he said, Oh, Lord, you know we be messing around. Oh.
And it would be like you just slimed them.
I don't know.
You better be careful. That's a charge in Atlanta. You can't. That they literally have a sign that says if you look at a woman too strongly, like that is a charge. That's SA.
The slime also means that there's no voice.
You better be careful doing that, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you go into I don't know which jail it is in Fulton County, but if you the moment you walk in there, it says if you look at any woman in there too hard, too aggressively, like basically saying if you staring her down, like that's a charge. That's SA. I'm not changing the video back. You can go to YouTube and watch it. I'm not getting banned on YouTube again for that. Sorry, guys. It's not worth it to me. Because my next ban will be 7 days. Not worth it. You can go to YouTube and I don't get in trouble at all for it. So if you want to watch it with me, hop on over to my YouTube link in my bio, please.
So then you should know whether or not you were ever slimed.
No, I wasn't.
And why were you never slimed?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police that they would never let you get in?
I don't know.
Did you tell the police that it was also because
No, he
your
doesn't have an
brother
attorney
and
anymore. I don't
Motu didn't
believe.
really want you hanging around them like that?
See, there I go, trying to make Moonton look good again. I don't know.
Okay, so you did tell the police that?
I don't know. What if I do?
Did you tell the police that, let me ask you this, do you have a brother named Tay?
Why you gonna speak on my brother?
The brother that hung with Motu,
My brother ain't never home on Moonton.
the brother that didn't want you hanging around Slime.
What the hell is slime? Why you gonna keep talking about my brother? I just told you that.
Did Motu and your brother not want you hanging around Demikion and Woogie now?
We're not gonna keep talking about my brother, my love.
Okay, did
That's a
Motu
sensitive
not
spot
want
for
you
me. We're not gonna keep talking about my brother.
Did Motu not want you hanging around Demikion and Woogie now?
That's just something I probably told him to make Moonton look good again.
So is that yes or no?
I don't know.
That's your thing. Is that yes or no? Did Motu
Be sure to follow
want
back
you
up.
or not want you to hang around Demikion and Woody now?
I don't know.
Follow the back.
Did you tell the police that Motu was slime?
I don't know.
And let's top it up. Let's get to 40K. We're 1K away, y'all. 1K. I like to
Do
see
you
50K
know how
before we get off.
or if
Let's top it up. Let's
30
actually go for
deep
50K.
and
Let's top up to 50K.
Cleveland Avenue linked up?
And let's get 500. We only need 100 more on the backup page. Just drop that just in case something happens to the main page.
Do you
I
need
can continue
No.
to do
a
the
break or
lives and the
anything?
panels.
No.
Okay. So do you know or did you tell, first of all, do you know whether or not 30 Deep and Cleveland Avenue ever linked up?
No.
Did you tell the police that you did?
Oh, that was something I read in a newspaper article.
What newspaper article?
I don't remember that jump years ago.
Did you, years ago, before August?
I read this in my discovery package too.
Okay. Did, whose discovery package?
I don't know. Somebody I've locked up with.
All right. Did you tell the police that initially 30 Deep and Cleveland Avenue didn't mess with one another? They didn't hang around one another.
I don't know.
And that they didn't start hanging with one another until Thug started pushing with Woody.
I don't know.
Did Thug's relationship with Woody kind of bring everybody together?
Objection calls for speculation.
Did Thug's relationship with Woody bring you in closer to Slime?
I just told you no slime there.
But you said you hung with him though, right?
When I said that?
Did you ever hang with him?
I don't know what it is.
Okay. Did you ever hang or tell the police that you hung with him?
I don't know what it is.
Did you tell the police that Thug starting to push it with Woody is what caused you to start hanging around Slime?
No.
Okay. See, there been them tones I hate, y'all. It's some little condescending little remarks. Okay.
Tell the jury how it is that you and Woody got close.
I don't know.
Did you tell the police that the only reason you and Woody got close is because you hung with Monktunk and Monktunk was hanging with Thug?
I don't know.
Now, do you remember telling the police, or had you all ever had a problem with Mechanicsville? And by you all, I mean Slime, YSL, any of the people that you said earlier you're close with. Had you all ever had a problem with Mechanicsville?
Who I said I was close with earlier?
Let's start with Slime. Did Slime ever have a problem with Mechanicsville?
What is Slime?
Did YSL
Oh,
ever have
shout
a
out to you guys
problem with
for 50K?
Mechanicsville?
Damn, that was quick.
Did you tell the police, we've never had a problem with Mechanicsville?
When have I ever told the police I was Slime?
Did you tell the police that we have never had a problem with
When
Mechanicsville?
have I ever said I was Slime?
I'm going to ask you that question in a moment. Did you ever say to the police, we have never had a problem with Mechanicsville?
I don't know.
I don't know how this can go on. He isn't in his right mind.
Your Honor, at this point, there is a line of questioning that deals with the matter that was raised by one of the defendants earlier that
All
I need
right,
to
let's
approach.
take our lunch break and we can sort it out over lunch. So y'all be back here at 1:30, please.
1:30. So are we gonna go over it? I'm glad Auntie back looking.
Mr.
healthy.
Zachary, you can step back and be back at 1:30 also. Thanks.
She had to bring it in simple today.
Discuss it. You can use it in as long as supervised, yes.
Make sure you guys are following the backup page.
Somebody
please.
else is
Follow
gonna be in the
backup
room with
page.
you.
What
You
I'm on
make
my
sure
wrist?
this one gets up as
No.
well.
So what?
And I'm gonna do
Like,
different
I
content
pay
on
that
here as
phone
well.
You're in the middle
As
of
soon as we get to
testifying.
500, I promise I'll start doing different
So
content.
those are going to be the conditions, but you can use it.
I ain't never agreed to new conditions.
It doesn't really matter whether you agreed to it or not.
Yeah, I violate all my
All right,
rights.
you can step down, and you're welcome to use your phone in the presence of investigator right now. After you finish testifying, you'll have it back without any other conditions.
What I could say, I don't give a damn what you thought you
All
was
right,
getting
yes,
around
ma'am,
here.
Miss
Pimp.
Love.
You ain't getting none of that shit.
Your Honor, actually, Mr. Atkins just pointed out that the court had made a ruling on
Okay.
this portion, so my apologies for
All
stopping the
right,
question.
no problem,
Well-
and we needed to eat lunch anyway.
Well, can I ask
Yes.
what we're talking about? Because there are some issues in Mr. Zachary's prior statements,
Unresolved ones?
unresolved, that Your Honor said that the state was going to have to lay a
Oh,
foundation
yeah.
through Mr. Zachary. And I'm not talking about prior consistent statements. I'm talking about
Right,
subject
things-
matters.
Yeah, well, I mean, yes, if I said that, then yes, the
This wasn't one
foundation
of them,
needs to be
but
laid.
yeah, this wasn't one of them, and I have in front of me those.
Huh?
That wasn't one of them.
So, everybody's all good then?
I mean, the state is, Your Honor.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm sorry, if there's no foundation laid for someone to have firsthand knowledge or admissible knowledge of something, that would mean the state and Miss Love cannot get up there and start asking leading questions. Didn't you say, didn't you say, didn't you say? Because that would defeat the whole purpose of us litigating it prior.
Do you understand what
Let's
she
chop it
means?
up to
He means
60K,
there, Ms.
y'all,
Love?
60K, let's go.
Judge, I'm very well aware of the rules of evidence, and I fully understand what Mr. Sharp is arguing, and I know what we can and cannot do, and I will follow the court's previous instructions and the rules of evidence.
Okay, so just so we're really clear, if there was something that you needed to lay a foundation for his knowledge of before he could testify about it, then you're going to have to establish he has a basis for knowing it before you ask him. Do you remember telling the police that?
Of course.
All right. Yes, sir.
Your Honor, can you ask the state to direct me to where, when that they had a good faith belief to ask the question to Mr. Zachary that he told the police the name Philip Collins? I don't have that in my notes, and if it's in the transcript, I just missed it, or in the recording.
Judge, I said Philo, and I asked him because everybody knows it's in all the information we've provided to the defense, and I think without looking back on prior testimony, at least one witness may have discussed the fact that Philip Collins was Philo, but I will confirm that. But Mr. Steele is very well aware that Philo is Philip Collins. That's in everything that we've given
That's
him.
not what he is. He's saying, did you?
The good faith basis that
Did you? Yeah, that Zachary told the police that.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I can show it to him. I sure can.
Okay.
It is on page. Let me see.
He said go to lunch, but we're just covering some things before.
And I know that he may have probably just overlooked it. So it is on page.
Missy Williams with her monster jacket on though. She looking like she really is a part of Rico. Hold on, I got y'all. Y'all see her with her mob jacket? She look like Big Boss Geezy. Yes, sir. Big Boss man lady. Got her mink on.
As I'm looking for the transcript portion, I can tell you that in the interview where
No, I'm not muted, Ness. I shouldn't be.
right before they start talking about going over to Harry
He's sitting next to Lil Rod.
they were asked, the police asked Mr. Zachary, here it is, who drives the gray Charger? Backing up to somebody got shot that night. Mr. Zachary was asked by Gaither, do you remember what time they shot at him? She asked whether it was right after Demekion got jumped. And Gaither asked, how do you know it was these people? We're talking about the guys from If Gang, right?
Thank you.
Mr. Zachary says, yeah, because she's seen what car they were in. Gaither asked, which car were they in? Mr. Zachary says, a gray Charger. Gaither asked, and these are some of the questions that they said, 403, irrelevant, and all that were sustained. Gaither asked, who drives a gray Charger? And Mr. Zachary said, that boy, Philo, and his name D, he drove Philo's little brother. He drove, D is Philo's little brother. He drove that car. And then Gaither says, Philo and D. And Gaither says, so Philo and D, they shoot at them. And Zachary says, yes. And that's when she asked him, was
Okay, so is there a last name Collins in there anywhere? I think that's what he's asking.
So, Your Honor, what I said is something about Philo or Philip Collins. Philip Collins is Philo.
Okay, but that's not in the conversation he had with the police. That's just you asking him, is it Philip Collins?
Yes, that's exactly right. And Your Honor, he asked what good faith basis I had for asking, and I'll tell you that when he said Philo and his little brother D, and we've heard testimony from one witness, I won't call it, she's a lay witness, who said that her sister's children were Darren and Philo or Philip Collins, and that Darren is younger than Philip Collins. They objected when I asked about the age. The court sustained that, but we will also hear testimony. I believe we've heard
Okay,
some.
so the question was, I think, or the objection or the request for clarification was where you have a good faith basis for asking if, or suggesting that he told the police Philip Collins.
That's not what he said. He said, do the state have a good faith basis for asking if he knew Philip Collins?
Okay, so they have a good faith basis for asking if he knew, and apparently it's not in the transcript that he ever used the last name.
Well, I'll find the exact quote over lunch, but this is why I'm objecting to the prosecutor suggesting things.
Well, she can ask, was it Philip Collins? And he can say, I don't know, because I don't know Philo anyway.
I'll get
or
the
whatever
exact
he's
quote
going to say.
because I don't believe that's how it was framed, but I'll get the exact quote.
Okay, well, I don't think it's particularly material whether he used a last name or not in talking to the police, because he's essentially saying at this point, I don't remember anything, I don't know anything, I don't know those people.
Your Honor, I find it material that a lawyer would say, looking at a transcript, and say to a witness.
All right, just go back and look then at what it was that she said, and there's no point us talking about it if we don't know exactly what it is. Okay, anything else before lunch?
Not on behalf of Mr. Williams.
Yes. Just because we're talking about what the lawyer did and not the evidence is, I want to say that I didn't just look at a transcript. I listened to the interview a lot.
Okay. All right, thank you. We'll see everybody back at 1:30.
All right, guys. So we're going to do our panel. We're going to postpone right now. We'll do our panel when I get back. So just be on standby. I'm not going to give you a direct time. It will be before court. But when I do my panel, it'll be my panel until I have to leave, which I think will be like 1:55, 2 o'clock. I have to leave. I have to be somewhere. And then I'll be back on tonight. So take a quick little break. I just want to make sure I can control my time right now. Otherwise, I know we will talk for an hour right back into it. So let's just take a quick little break and I'll be back. And YouTube family will be on TikTok for the rest of the day when I do come back, because it'll only be for a moment, so I won't start a brand new stream. But thank you all for coming over to TikTok. Over to YouTube. We're 200 strong over there, it's at 198, I believe, right now, or 180. So thank you guys for all being there. Hold on, let me get y'all one more ad before I leave. Watch that ad for me. Let's make sure we get this YouTube monetization up. That way we can get ready for our Kinfolk convention. Also, I'm supposed to do the giveaway because we made it to 10,000 on TikTok. So I need to be able to do the panel for you guys. I mean, not the panel, but the giveaway. So I think I'm just going to set up as an event, and it might be 2 weeks in advance. That way everyone that has followed the page has a chance to be in there. So is your YouTube handle? It's in my bio. So if you go, excuse me, hold on. Yeah, I should have followed Dummy Talks too. That's my backup page. We need 86 more people to jump over there so we can do a different type of content. And if anything happens on this page, we can always go over there and do it. But anyway, if you go to my page on the front page, right, you'll see my bio, whatever, right? Like here's my little name and whatnot. And then you'll see like this little area right here. If you go, you'll see YouTube. It should be in the middle. Well, for me, it's in the middle. For you guys, because you don't see my actual TikTok studio, it's probably the first tab on the left. If you click there, it takes you directly to the page. And then if you look, anytime I'm live, it just says live already. But just make sure you go in there, you hit the subscribe button. It's usually at the top. But make sure you also, once you hit subscribe, you're not done there. You make sure you hit that drop down button and make sure you hit the notification bell for or I'll show y'all. Here, I'll show you briefly before I get off. So, for example, boom. I'm gonna unsubscribe to Fox 5 Atlanta, because I would never subscribe to actual Fox. But Fox 5 gets my love. So anyway, you'll hit subscribe, it'll subscribe you, but that's not where it stops. You need to hit this little drop down button and go to all. Otherwise, it won't let you know. You want to get those notifications from me. That way you're not missing the lives anytime we do go live on YouTube. Other than that, thank you, guys. Oh, you said you didn't get an ad. You said you didn't get it. Hold on. There you go. There you go. I got one for you. You gonna get that ad over there. Matter of fact, let me hit y'all with another one real quick. I'm gonna hit y'all with back-to-back ads real quick. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll never do this again. One more since you say you didn't get an ad. Well, I hit 3 of them. If you didn't get it, then you might have just watched one, so they're not gonna throw you back into it again. Thank you guys for 65,000 likes. We'll be back shortly. Oh, I seen somebody I like. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be quiet. But anyway, thank you all. Thank you all. Well, you won't get an ad on TikTok, or are you talking about on YouTube? I mean, if you didn't get one, hey, I pushed it, so if YouTube not spending it, they not spending it. But yeah, we got almost 1,000 views over there, so hopefully people go back and watch it. But yeah, like I said, like the page, share the YouTube link, subscribe to it, and make sure to tell someone to become a dummy here on Dummy Talk, where we have some of the best conversations and panels. I wanted to say this earlier, but we're in the midst of everything. If you weren't in here last night, I do want to say I publicly, because I did it in public. I apologize privately, but I want to apologize publicly. I want to apologize for the energy, the whatever that happened last night with Star. Star is family. Star is kinfolk. Star is one of the first people that I kind of interacted with to bring her over on this side of the world. So I do want to apologize for that last night. If I came off in any type of way, I apologize. I don't have a logic that I want to explain. There is a logic to me, but at the end of the day, if you're just wrong, you're just wrong. So I'm just going to say I'm wrong, and I'm going to leave it at that. And the people that dislike me for me being wrong in that, I'm going to own that as a man and just say that I'm wrong, and I apologize. And if you can't look past that and look, onward to that, completely understand. Completely understand. And if I do it again, hold it. You probably shouldn't, F with me after that. So we shouldn't have any more moments like that. That was something that probably an off-camera conversation that should have happened. So because I did it publicly, I'm going to apologize publicly. Other than that, I'll be back. Give me some food. I will see you guys shortly. All right. Love you all. See you soon.